And welcome into our Bengals Colts watch party, a game that does feature two teams still clinging, holding on to their playoff hopes and dreams, with the Bengals at home, a line that has steadily moved, really since that surprise Monday Night Football win. Bengals now 3-point favorites against the Colts. That's moved up a little bit more frequently in the last, I don't know what to call it, 48-ish hours. It was closer to 2 at one point, but the line has steadily moved in favor of Cincinnati. They are favorites this week against the Colts. The Colts offense been pretty solid. Shane Steichen's done some fun stuff, although it is Gardner Minshew at the helm, with Anthony Richardson, of course, out, unfortunately, for the season with a shoulder injury. So it's a surprise backup quarterback battle. Both teams still alive in the playoff race. As it sits right now, the Bengals have about a 10% chance of winning and making the playoffs right now before this game. They win, those odds jump to 18%, gives them potential key tiebreakers against Indianapolis. A loss, and that would drop down to 2%, which, kind of like I said, a Steelers game, season would be over. A win, they're back alive still. Need help, but they would still be around. Now we have a super chat already coming in from Tommy Sauce, $2. Says, let's go Bengals, 69-0. That is a fantastic score prediction, my friend. I am a immature child, so I do always appreciate those from that perspective. Let's run through our super chat menu here for today's show. We'll go through all the stuff we have, including some raffle ticket entries for a Bengals pennant. We will give away the throwback helmet version of those. Every 10 subs equals a Jungle Juice shot. Every 50 likes is 5 push-ups, which I might regret if we get to so many likes from that perspective, but it'll be entertaining there. So every 50 likes, I will do 5 push-ups. I was just in Cabo, so I kind of need to kind of get rid of that from that perspective. $5 is one raffle ticket entry. It is for the Bengals pennant. You'll see it right here. I obviously got the white text around, but that's okay. Throwback Bengals style pennant. That is $5. One raffle ticket there. Tommy, you already put in 2. If you throw in 3, we'll still count it there for you since it came in before your super chat came in. So one entry is 5. $10 is 3. And then $20 is 10 raffle tickets to enter for the Bengals pennant. Wasn't going to arrive in time, so we're just going to ship it out directly to you. Also, just gets it there faster and easier when it's all said and done. So we'll track our sub numbers throughout today's live show, but every 50 likes is also 5 push-ups from your boy as well. We'll have some fun. We'll have some free chances to enter the raffle as well. We will also do the $10 Venmo, which... and no one's been doing it, which is fine, but we'll see what happens on that front. Now, today's live show is made possible by Prize Picks. You guys head over to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. I like Prize Picks because it is just you against the numbers. You are not battling thousands of other players, the pros, the sharks, etc. You just pick more than or less than on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and then you watch those winnings roll in. Here is my Sunday slate. We're on a, 7 of 8 heater, something like that from that perspective. I got more than Justin Fields passing yards against kind of a shaky Lions defense. They've not been that great as of late. I like more than T. Higgins receiving yards today, and I'll take an anytime CeeDee Lamb touchdown, over under a half there, so just 1 for Sunday night. I love the flex play. Got to get 2 out of 3 right to come out on top. That way you don't have to, get all 3 right, because I'm not good about getting all 3 right. I'm like 2 of 8 on all 3. I'm 7 of 8 on 2 of 3. Perfect there. So go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Link will be in the comment section and the description of today's show, the live chat, I should say. prizepicks.com/CLNS. Tommy Sauce, we'll put him into the raffle there. Another $2. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate that. Says, let's go. Our first entry. We will also do free raffle entry chances for the Bengals pennant. It's the throwback helmet one. Haven't given away that one before yet this season. $5, or the combined 5, is 1. 10 is 3. And 20 is the full-on 20 from that perspective. So we'll have some fun on today's show. Here is the current updated AFC playoff picture. What matters for the Bengals, you're not going to catch the Ravens, cheer against them. That's fine. What matters here is trying to squeeze into the wild card if you can. This is going to be a tightly compacted race. The Browns, Colts, and Texans are all 7-5. The Bengals are 6-6, along with Denver, Buffalo, who they have the head-to-head. However, in the event of three-way ties, they're going to be on the wrong side of it because 4 of their wins came against the NFC West. Should they be the NFC West champions? Yes, they should. Unfortunately, that transitive property does not apply in the NFL. Pittsburgh, 7-6. They lost that head-to-head. So they lost head-to-head against the Browns. Houston, losing against Indy as well. And you're in a really bad spot in terms of having any realistic shot to get into the playoff race. And Tommy, don't worry, we already counted you for the pennant, my friend. Don't worry. Here is the Bengals' last 5 games. The big win over Buffalo, that was key win. Kind of like, okay, Bengals are going to do it. They're going to find a way to get going and have success and make a run, and then they lose to Houston. That's okay. It's a bad loss, painful. You lose the game and the war against the Ravens on Thursday night with the injury to Joe Burrow. You lose against Pittsburgh, game they should have won. They should have won that game. Then they surprised everybody by beating Jacksonville. And now they still are harboring playoff hopes. This is not technically a playoff elimination game for Cincinnati, but in the event they lose, their playoff odds drop from currently 10, could be as high as 20, to dropping all the way down to 2%. Indianapolis, meanwhile, at this moment, is hovering around 66-ish% because their schedule's not that tough. They're on a 4-game winning streak. Panthers, Patriots, Bucks, Titans. It's Bengals, Steelers, Falcons, Raiders, Texans. So Indy's schedule is not that hard if they win tonight. If they win today, their odds jump to above 80% because they're going to be favored against Pittsburgh. They're going to be favored against the Falcons. Most likely it's going to be a narrow game. They'll be favored against Vegas. At that point, you win those other 2 games, you're at 10 wins. 10 wins will probably get you in or at least be enough for a tiebreaker. I've been very impressed by what Indy has done this year, with Shane Steichen kind of maximizing a roster that probably shouldn't be a borderline 10-win team this season. Who you got winning this one, folks? B for the Bengals, C for the Colts. Let's see what we got here. 97% going for the Bengals. Can't say I'm surprised on that one. We are, about 20 minutes to go here until kickoff. That line, I think that the line in this game opened at Colts minus 2.5. Then the Bengals upset Jacksonville. Jake Browning played great football. And then the line is flipped now all the way in favor of the Bengals minus 3. Over-under kind of continues to rise a bit as well to 44.5. So it continues to jump up. So that happens typically. Typically the line opens and the over always comes in more because people don't like betting the unders. Go figure. Who you got, B or C? Tommy Sauce, Just a Kid, all spamming their Bs in the comment section. Let's hit some keys to victory in this one. Number 1 for me is your backup quarterback plays out of his mind again. That was a fantastic performance out of Jake Browning against the Jacksonville Jags. 32 of 37, 354 yards, the 1 touchdown, no interceptions, although, of course, there was an interception thrown in that game with one of the worst trick plays I've ever seen with Tyler Boyd trying to do that. I think the Chase and Boyd were 1 of 2 for -7 yards and a pick throwing the football. They don't do that again. I appreciate trying to be creative. I get all that. I get why they tried to bust out the trick plays, but it was pretty funny. Also chipped in 2 carries, 22 yards, and a rushing touchdown as the Bengals ground game, which we'll get into, had one of their best performances seemingly in forever, it feels like there. Took 2 sacks, that was it. Ball was out quickly. I thought Browning was incredible in that game. I thought he played really well. I don't know how sustainable it is, but there's 32 teams in the NFL that would say, hey, your quarterback was 32 of 37 for 354, 2 total scores, no interceptions. Everyone will go, awesome, I'll take that every game. That was a player of the week performance out of Jake Browning. So what is your confidence level in the Bengals beating the Colts? Scale it for me from 1 to 10 in the comment section right now. We'll give some shout-outs here as well. Tommy Saw says 9.5. Ooh, I like it. Natisha P says 7. Just a Kid says 9.6. Nice. See what you did there. Thank you, my friend. Unbiased producer Chris. How you feel about the Bengals this week?
I think they should be able to score. Indy's defense is not that good, but I just don't know if they're going to be able to stop them enough times.
I would worry about the ground game in this one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about. Colts run the ball pretty effectively. Tommy Sauce now saying 9.9999. Just a Kid also on that. Mars says 8. Now, if you want the Bengals to beat the Colts, then like the video right now. I am doing 5 push-ups for every 50 likes we get on today's stream. We're only up to 10. Long way to go. So like that video. Good ratio. Good 50% ratio. Thank you, Just a Kid. I appreciate that. Every time you watch a Bengals Breakdown video, please like it. Helps us out in a major way. All right, second key to victory. I, for one, would like it if the ground game remained featured successfully. I'll clarify that point for Cincinnati. Joe Mixon, 19 carries, 68 yards. Not a great average, 3.6. And he also caught 6 passes for 49 yards, so you're up there at 25 touches. And you're past the 100-yard mark. I thought he played really well. What I was most impressed by, happy with, was the usage of Chase Brown. Chase Brown brought enough juice. He had a 31-yard run, 9 carries, 61 yards. I think not forcing Joe Mixon to carry 90% of the workload is a good thing. We'll keep him fresher down the stretch here from that perspective. In total, 31 carries, 156 yards, average of 5 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns. There was also the 21-yard scamper by Jake Browning, of course, 31 yards by Brown, Mixon an 18-yarder. I thought the ground game was impressive. I thought they were reliable. It was better than what we've seen in the past. Flip side, quickly here, the run defense was very good for Cincinnati. ETN, sure, 11 for 45 and over 4 yards per carry, but it was still under 3 combined. Why Jacksonville kept trying to make Calvin Ridley handoffs a thing, I don't know. That's not his game. It'd be like Indy trying to make, Alec Pierce handoffs a thing. It's not his game. He's a vertical guy. Anyway, liked what I saw from the ground game. Liked what I saw from Mixon. Hope they continue to give Chase Browning touches. I think that's a good thing for Cincinnati. All right, give me your score predictions here for the Bengals against the Colts. We will give some shout-outs here on the live stream as well. But give me your score predictions of Bengals versus Indianapolis. 69-0. Tommy Saw standing by it. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. Let's see. 27-20 from Just a Kid. Mill Shipper says 27-20 as well. So a common vote there. 2016 from Natisha P. Snake Man C says 45-7. Ooh, that'd be a fun game. Over at halftime, I would assume there. Mars says 27-17 Bengals winning. So all Bengals votes coming in. Go figure on our Bengals YouTube channel. Here is our Super Chat menu. Every 10 subs we get today, it's a Jungle Juice shot. It's just, it's a orange soda cocktail, I'll call it. Best way to go about it from that perspective. We'll track that number here throughout today's live stream. Every 50 likes, I will do 5 push-ups because I came back from Cabo and I could probably use the extra workout stuff there. We are also raffling off this Bengals pennants, a throwback to the initial Bengals helmets. Every $5, 1 raffle ticket. $10, 3 raffle tickets. And the big deal, $20 is 10 raffle tickets. So really good bang for your buck on that front there. We are also doing the Venmo 50/50 raffle today. $10 to enter. Simply Venmo me at What Going Downey. At What Going Downey. We need at least 2 to enter to run it, I suppose. I'll put in 10 of my own to make sure we have at least 3. Because I don't want it to be like, okay, 2 entries and the winner gets their money back. That's lame. Not fun for anybody. What we'll do instead, $10 to enter. If we get to the 2, I'll put in 10 of my own. I'm eligible to win. If we get to the 3, I'll take my money out. That way someone else actually wins. I think that's the most fair and fun way to make it happen. So $10 to enter the 50/50 split the pot at What Going Downey. Links in the comments right now of today's live chat. Number 3, key to victory, defense has to fare better. However you slice it, outside of 2 main areas, this Bengals defense has been below average. The numbers are not great. They are 22nd in points per game this year. They are dead last in yards per game this season. That's bad. Teams are moving the ball on them. They are 26th in EPA per play. That's not a good grouping to be with there. 31st in success rate. Their lone saving grace on defense this year has been takeaways. And good news is Gardner Minshew will give you opportunities to take that football away. He will fumble the ball on sacks. He will make some bad throws. He will get happy feet. He will make errors back there. And you got to capitalize on them. Got to dive on those loose fumbles. Got to catch the errant passes. Not every quarterback or not every team ends up doing that against them. They have been great in the red zone as well. It's a lot where a lot of those takeaways have come. But Colts are a pretty solid red zone team. I like some of the designs, at least, from Shane Steichen. I think they're going to force feed Zach Moss with Jonathan Taylor out. Should be a good big day for Moss. Need the defense to play more like the defense I thought we were going to see earlier this year. The one that I thought would be a top 10 unit. They have not been top 10. Frankly, they've been a bottom 10 defense this year. You don't have Burrow. He can't save you. Browning played great. You need your defense to do more. So right now, without Joe Burrow, which side of the football do you trust more at this time? O for the offense, D for the defense. Sound off. I'll give some shout-outs here. Tommy Sauce says D, which Just a Kid says D. Mill Shipper says O. Letitia P says O. So a bit of an even split with the early vote. And I think that's fair-ish. Be a no-brainer if you had Burrow. You don't. So how much do you trust Browning? Christopher Dunlap says O. Keep voting. Who do you trust more? D for the defense, O for the offense. All right, second key to victory. I, for one, would like it if a second pass rusher steps up a little bit more consistently. You know, Sam, how about another sack? That's great. Trey Hendrickson has been awesome this year, averaging damn near a sack per game. And when you're averaging almost a sack per game, that normally means really good things for you on defense. He has been, oftentimes early in games, when he'll pop up, boom, oh, there's another sack for Anderson. Awesome, good stuff. I just want to see a more consistent secondary, somebody step up. Now, look, DJ Reader's not going to be a sack guy. He will get pressures for you. So he's a good football player. You know, Sam Hubbard's numbers are fine this year. The pressures have been okay. The pressure rate doesn't pop off the screen necessarily. You know, Cam Sample didn't play that much against Jacksonville, but he's had some interior rush opportunities. Miles Murphy, I'm waiting on the breakout. We've seen some better play, kind of cooled off against Jacksonville. BJ Hill can get you some pressures on the interior. He's been solid there. They did finally play Joseph Osai a little bit more. 8 pass rush snaps, all of those against Jacksonville after he didn't play in Week 12. So he's back playing. Some had his best game of the year. Got a sack on those 8 rushes, 2 pressures in total. Good ratio there. I just need somebody. Maybe it's a Zachary Carter. Not going to get my hopes up there, but maybe it is. Hendrickson had 7 pressures against Jacksonville. He could be in for a big day. Colts interior O-line is, for the most part, good. Quentin Nelson. I don't love Bernard Raymond. I think you can find a way to get after him, and that's probably going to be the Hendrickson matchup, all things considered. But Raymond's probably exceeded expectations this year. Nelson probably has not been quite as good, but I think Raymond playing well is probably because Nelson's right next to him. Ryan Kelly is kind of rebounded after a bit of a down couple years. He's been very impactful this year, so I would like somebody to step up there in the pass rush grouping. It's not included on this video either, but just while we're on the defensive standpoint, like what I've seen from Jordan Battle this year, going to be a DJ Turner, Chidobe Awuzie game again. And I need my linebackers to play better. You have paid at this point Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt. You're no longer getting them super cheap and on low value there. What you need them to be is to be among just the best linebacking duos in the NFL. I would say they have not been that this season. They really haven't been. Too many missed tackles, and that goes for multiple players on this defense. I need the linebackers to be better. And against the Colts, they're going to run the football. Zach Moss going to get fed. I need Wilson and Pratt to make a bunch of plays at or near the line of scrimmage. Now, if you want the Bengals to win today, then spam Who Day in the comments section. We'll give some shout-outs here on today's show. Again, a reminder that there is no Cam Taylor-Britt today for the Bengals. He is on IR with that injury he suffered. So Turner, Awuzie, Hilton. You probably see some DJ Ivy, Jalen Davis as well. So no CTB. Spam Who Day in the comments section. I like how Natisha P's auto-corrected to whiskey. I like it. Tommy Sauce, just a kid. Mill. Larry's in there now. Radically Resourceful is in there. Tommy and Tisha, keep spamming Who Day for me in the comments section with just under 7 minutes to go here until kickoff of the Bengals-Colts game here on CBS. My final key to victory. And I did this the same as our Steelers game, and I stand by that they funded it against the Jags. How about keep feeding Jamar Chase? As Chase goes right now, so too is the Bengals offense going to go, I believe. Get Jamar Chase the football. There's no reason in any game, if you're trying to win, that Chase should have under 10 targets. Happened against Jacksonville. 12 targets, 11 catches, 149 yards, and a score. Get the man the football. He's too good not to. Now, if I'm Indy, knowing they are also fairly banged up in the secondary, it's going to be Jalen Jones, and we'll see who the other corner ends up being. I know Juju Brents has been banged up. I am going to try to force feed Chase. And look, I'm down to give some more targets to T. Higgins as well and kind of get him going a little bit more impactfully. But if I'm the Bengals, I'm trying to win this game against Indy, I am going to feed Jamar Chase. He's too good. He's too impactful. He almost always makes the first guy miss. So bubble screens, vertical shots, slants, in-breakers, out-breakers, you name it. I am going to force feed Jamar Chase. I think that is a good thing for Cincinnati. And look, Higgins, I know he's been down. Boyd's been kind of quiet too. They'll get theirs, but my priority is absolutely making sure that Jamar Chase gets fed. All right, type me in the comments section for a shout-out right now. I will say this as well. Whoever comments the most in the next 60 seconds is going to get a free entry into our Bengals pennant raffle. So spam me in the comments section. Once it gets down to 3 minutes on the countdown clock, I will let producer Chris pick the winner of that. So spam me as much as you can. And remember, if you ever see the bots, type B. We saw some bots pop in there earlier. But whoever comments the most in the next 60 seconds is going to get a free entry into our Bengals pennant raffle. As your comments come in, quickly here are the inactives. Of note for Cincinnati, nobody really. They're in pretty good shape. All your questionables were able to go as expected from that perspective. Tyler Boyd. So it's Chris Evans, Deontay Smith, Trey Hill, Jay Tufele, Devin Harper. Of note for Indy, Braden Smith will not go. That is the right tackle. So I would assume it's going to be wrong team. Blake Freeland in there for the Colts. Juju Brents is out today. So too is linebacker EJ Speed. So plus, of course, Jonathan Taylor. So 3 notable starters. So you'll probably see Zaire Franklin, probably some more Grant Stewart. Corner, it'll be Kenny Moore, Jalen Jones, and I don't know who the other corner will end up being. Maybe Darrell Baker. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see who's out there as the starting group for the Colts in this one. But they are a bit banged up. It's 7th round pick. Jalen Jones is now CB1 for Indy. Always a little bit dangerous. All right, we're way past a minute there, producer Chris. Who's our winner?
We're going to give this one to JJ Prods.
JJ Prods. We will have other opportunities for the free entries as well, about 1 per quarter. So don't worry. Got you guys covered on that front. This is our Super Chat menu. Every 10 subs is a Jungle Juice shot. It's kind of a, orange soda cocktail, I'll call it. We'll track the sub numbers throughout today's live show. Every 50 likes, we are halfway there, is 5 push-ups I will do. Get me back into shape a little bit more. $5, 1 raffle ticket to this Bengals pennant. It's the throwback helmet. I think it looks sweet. We've given away the white one, the normal one. Now it's time to give away the throwback one. It wasn't going to arrive on time. Also, it gets to you faster if we just ship it directly. So we're going to do that one from that perspective. $10, 3 raffle tickets. $20 is 10 raffle tickets. So by far the best bang for your buck on that front. We are also doing the Venmo 50-50 raffle once again. $10 to enter. If you've watched some of our Cowboys live streams like JC88, that's 20 there. Just 10 on this front. We need at least 2 to run, because then I'll put in 10 of my own. I am eligible to win. Only fair. I'm putting in my own money. If we get to 3, I won't put myself in. That way somebody else wins no matter what right there. So, get your $10 in at What Going Downey. That's available until the end of the game. $10 to enter the Venmo 50-50 raffle. Let's jump down to the who you got one more time here. Be better. I sip some of my Coke Zero. Moments to go here until kickoff of this game. Who you got winning? B for the Bengals. C for the Colts. B or C? This game does feature some pretty significant playoff expectations, impacts, and hopes. Indy's kind of in decent shape right now. They are in the playoff picture. If it ended right now, they're 7-6. Or sorry, 7-5. Excuse me. We'll see how the Bengals, if they win, playoff hopes are alive again. Now, it kind of only jumps to about, I have the numbers here, hold on. Would jump to 18%. If they lose, down to 2. Not exactly a spot you want to be. Multiple 7-5 teams right now. Browns, Colts, Texans. Browns play Jacksonville, by the way, which is important because the Browns, when they get to 8, that would put them their 8-win team in there. If they lose, well, Houston would then also have a chance to get to 8 wins. So it's all dicey in that perspective. Radically says, who hopes I made a prophecy by calling the Colts 7-6 on accident. Hopefully you're right. Hopefully you're right. Steelers 7-6 because they lost to the Patriots? Weird game. You know Mike Tomlin's going to get 9 wins this year, though. You know he's going to. That's all Mike Tomlin does in Pittsburgh. Denver, Cincy, and Buffalo, all 6-6 as well. So a narrow race on that front there. Kickoff coming up here and should be just a few moments. Spam CIN in the comments section. The more CINs we see, the better chance it is that the Bengals come out on top. I'm looking to see who won the coin toss here, by the way. We shall find out. So spam CIN in the comment section. Bengals have won the toss. They deferred. So the Colts will start on offense. Bengals now 10-3 in the pregame coin tosses. Good for them. Doesn't actually matter, but it's fun. So Indy will begin with the ball on offense. Kickoff coming up here in a matter of just moments. Captains were Joe Mixon, Ted Karras, and Drew Sample. You would assume a Evan McPherson touchback is forthcoming. Joe Burrow on the sidelines, as always, with no expression. He never does. So it's backup quarterback battle. Minshew for the Colts, Browning for the Bengals. Isaiah McKenzie back for this kickoff here, which I assume would have happened by now. I think McPherson's trying to kind of warm up that football. It's chilly today in Cincy. It is cold. It is chilly. It is not comfortable weather. McPherson's kick is away. And that is a touchback. So all the way out of the end zone, by the way. So Indy will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Gardner Minshew on a 4-game winning streak. Bernard Raymond left tackle, Quentin Nelson, Ryan Kelly, Will Fries, and Blake Freeland at a BYU in for the injured Braden Smith at right tackle. Minshew's in the shotgun here. Zach Moss to his left. 2 tight ends right, 2 receivers left. 5-man front for Cincy. Minshew drops back. Under pressure, dancing around, goes down. It's an immediate sack. Hendrickson, Hill, and others combined. I said Minshew gets happy feet in the pocket. We got one play in, and the happy feet were bad. He goes down. Give a half sack, I'd say, to Hendrickson and a half sack to Hill. They met in the backfield. It's a sack by the Bengals. Spam sack in the comments. Minshew in shotgun. Downs in motion left to right. Minshew drops back. Finds Downs. Caught. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Plus 2 more. Logan Wilson makes the tackle. 3rd and 8. Type in those threes. A chance for a quick 3 and out here for the Bengals defense. Ogletree is in the game at tight end. Michael Pittman off to the right side. Ogletree's out wide here. Bengals showing Logan Wilson blitz. He's probably going to drop back. Minshew barks out some signals. Play clock down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bengals drop it. Minshew pumps. Under pressure, throws, and it's incomplete. Got rid of it, basically. Ogletree was the intended target. Was not going to be a first down if it was on target. So quick 3 and out there for the Bengals defense. Minshew again he gets such happy feet at the first read or second read's not there. He just starts dancing. So 4th and 8. See what Charlie Jones can do on the punt return. Took 1 back earlier this year. Colts punter is Sanchez. Rigoberto, I believe that's how it's pronounced. Jones at his own 17-yard line, up the right side. Makes him out, gets tripped up. Good tackle made there by Indy. Thought he was going to make somebody miss, could not. So no real gain on the return, a mere speed made the tackle for Indy. So the Bengals will come out 1st and 10 at about their own 18-yard line. Maybe a return of 1, if that, for Jones. Had a great game from Jake Browning last week. Can he do it again? Mixon's in the backfield here on 1st and 10, 13-19 to go in the first quarter. Pistol set, 2 tight ends. They're going to kind of half motion. Hand off to Mixon up the middle. He'll push forward, get maybe 4 or 5 on that one. So 2nd down coming up here. Just a straight up the middle dive play for Mixon. Boyd, Chase, Higgins out there at receiver. Mixon at running back. And have yet to see the tight end in there. I saw Mitchell Wilcox in there on the last play. Drew Sample. Tight splits here. Boyd in motion. Browning, play action pass. Has some time. Checks down to Mixon. Mixon is going to get about half of it and nearly a late hit. That could have been called on Zaire Franklin. Mixon was down and Franklin came charging into the back of his head. I don't think anyone would have that if that flag had been thrown. Mixon seemed frustrated. So 3rd and short. Type in your 3s for 3rd downs. 3rd and 2. Type in your 3. Shotgun set. 2 left, 2 right. Hands off to Mixon. Doesn't get it. I mean, I get why you ran the ball there. It's 5 blockers. The linebacker's playing off the ball. Just not enough push up front. That is a light box. Alex Kappa just got beat by DeForest Buckner. It's on Kappa. Did not do a good job there. 4th and 1. It's a long one from their own 20 and a half. Got to get to the 29. Or 27 and a half, I should say, is where they're at. Punts away from Brad Robbins. Bounces short, will roll inside the 30, inside the 25, and to the 20 and a half yard line. So not a great air yards punt. Ends up getting a favor. That's like 15-ish yards. And kicks about 52 yards in total. So a good punt there for Cincinnati. All right, every 10 subs, we're doing Jungle Juice shots on today's show. What are we at? We're 3 away. 3 away from the first shot here. Let me finish pouring this here, and I'll get my other cocktail set up too. Cocktail soda here. Jungle Juice shots today. 3 subs away. I like those pre-made cocktail cans. They're simple, easy. There we go. So a little bit of Jungle Juice, and then we added some extra special stuff to it too. One sub away. Can we get there before the next play? It is nothing, 11-18 to go in the... Aww. It's one of those bots. We do have sub-only chat on, if only to help block the bots. That's the main goal from that perspective. So back to 1 sub away. Nothing. Both teams go 3 and out, taking up not even 4 minutes combined of the game clock there. A very quick moving first 2 drives, incomplete passes, 3 straight runs for the Bengals. There it is, our first shot of the day. Let's do it. So we make sure to make the Jungle Juice orange. More fun that way. Bottoms up. You guys. So be it. Spam CIN. There it is. Okay, we're back to it. Quick, go away before someone unsubs. Okay, we got another one. We're good. CIN in the comment section. If you want the Bengals to beat the Colts, JJ Prods wants me to get hammered. I got a Sunday night game to do too. So we got to be a little bit more careful from that perspective for my own physical health. Score update. Joe Flacco, 4 for 4, 66 yards and a score. Browns up 7-0 over Jacksonville. Wow. Lawrence is active. We'll see how he looks. All right, 1st and 10. Downs in motion. Bengals late making adjustments everywhere here. Quick pass, out route, Pittman caught. Maybe 5. Think that was an RPO look there with Chidobe Awuzie in coverage on Michael Pittman. 2nd and 5. Hendrickson getting a breather right now. Remember, 2 rookie starters in there. Jordan Battle at safety in the deterrent corner. No Cam Taylor-Britt. 2nd and a full 5, just past the 25. Minshew in the shotgun. Moss to his right. Play action. Over the middle, wide open, caught, 1st down, Michael Pittman, a deep dig. You do that play action, you freeze the linebackers, and you let the receiver get in behind him. Good play design. 1st and 10, Indy, the first down of the game. Handoff to Moss, taken down, breaks the tackle in the backfield, will not get much else after that. Several Bengals combined. Jermaine Pratt got in there first. Was a loss of a couple there. Spam TFL in the backfield. Pratt came slicing in. Couldn't make the tackle. Awuzie, Miles Murphy eventually did for a loss of 3. No room there for Moss. 2nd and 13 now. Minshew's in the shotgun. Running back to his right. Sermon, I believe. Minshew over the middle, caught. Josh Downs got about 12 of it. 3rd and 2 now. Sorry, that's Tyler Goodson. I might have misspoke. Third down, type in your 3s. Nine to go in the first quarter. Colts just shy of midfield. Ball at about the 45. Got to get to the 47. Bengals showing a 5-man pressure. They bring it. Pick play broken up. Daxton Hill. A great job by Hill to avoid the pick. Get his hands on it. Was not a good throw from Minshew. And Indy is set to punt now. Pick play, threw it behind Granson, the intended target. Great job by Dax Hill. Sanchez on for the punt. Charlie Jones standing on his own 8-yard line. Got to be on fake alert here. Kicks away. Jones calls for a fair catch at his own 7-ish. That is where Cincinnati will take over. Tied 0-0, 8:42 to go here in the first quarter. Today's show is made possible by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the largest independently owned daily fantasy sports platform in North America. It is just you against the numbers. You're not battling thousands of players. There's no pros. There's no sharks. Just you against the numbers. You can mix and match sports, NFL, NBA, NFL, college football bowl season. The reboot policy keeps your picks in play even if someone goes down. For example, first half injury occurs, player does not return. That's okay. Player is rebooted, and your picks stay in play. There's also the flex play. I'm a big fan of it. Got to get 2 out of 3 instead of all 3. I've got more than T. Higgins receiving yards in this game, 38.5. I got more than Justin Fields passing yards. He is 2 for 2, 12 yards, although he does have 28 yards on the ground already. And anytime C.D. Lamb touchdown as well. Links in the comments and the description of today's show. But folks, it's prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Again, that link is in the comment section and the description of today's show. That's prizepicks.com/CLNS. Amandi asking for sub-only chat. It is on sub-only chat. Let's change this. Not type this. Another connotation there. So just F-I-N-D. Let's make it that. F-I-N-D in the comments. There's another weird angle that I don't want to get into it with that part that could cause issues occasionally. So F-I-N-D in the comment section if you don't like the Colts and you want to take them down in this kind of little mini rivalry game here. F-I-N-D in the comments section. We'll have some fun, in theory, with today's show. Thank you, Amadi. Tommy Sauce, if your players get hurt, your picks will stay in play with Prize Picks. If they get down in the first half, obviously. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes to go, get hurt, that's not going to help you. But beyond that, yes, it will. All right, Bengals football. From the 8, chase and orbit motion, play action. Browning throws, caught by Boyd. Boyd breaks a tackle and gets the first down. And so the second pass play, I should say. The other one was a check down to mix him. This one goes for 17. A lot of time in the pocket there for Jake Browning. Boyd just ran a little hitch and sat down in the soft spot of the zone. Beat Baker. Sample got bull rushed. Browning took the hit, delivered a good throw. Tyquan Lewis got the pressure. 1st and 10 now. From the 25. Browning under center. Handoff to Mixon. Up the middle. Mixon tripped up but got 7, almost 8. It's going to be 2nd and a short 3 here. They ran that trap play. Got some of the defensive ends too far upfield. Opens up a big hole. So 2nd and short for Cincinnati. Mitchell Wilcox checks in the football game here. Chase still out there. Browning in the shotgun. Play action pass. Over the middle. Caught by Chase. First down to the 45. Little glance route. Skinny post, whichever version of that play you want to call it. Got open. The 46. First down Bengals. Type in those ones for Chase and the first. Browning under center now. Motion with Chase. Orbit motion. Same play as before. Play action. Screen to Chase Brown. Brown has space. 50, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10. Cuts it back. Touchdown Brown. Untouched on the screen. Spam TD in the comments. Chase Brown outran everybody. A nice cut at the 10. A 54-yard score. Great block by Ted Karras. Brown outruns Franklin. Safety to beat. Just cut it up. Safety goes flying by. Gorgeous screen design. All of it. Touchdown Bengals. McPherson's extra point is good, and a 54-yard screen to Chase Brown, and the Bengals strike first. Wow, what a play call. Chase Brown showing some of the explosiveness that I like coming out of Illinois. Big play right there. Spam your TDs. You love to see it. Truly do. Gorgeous running, gorgeous everything right there. Or screen, I should say, but still. Love to see it. Love to see it. We're 3 away again? 3 away from another Jungle Juice shot. Going on the 5s? Perfect. So 2 away then. We are also raffling off a Bengals pennant. $5 gets you entered into our Bengals pennant raffle. That's one entry. $10 gets you 3 entries. $20 gets you 10 on today's live show. We are also 1 like away from 5 push-ups. And there we are. If you can give to a driver here, give some shout-outs here, Producer Chris. JJ, you were entered into the Bengals pennant raffle. That's what you were entered into, my friend. I have 5 push-ups momentarily here. Kickoff set to come from the Bengals. 7-0, your score. 6.5 to go in the first quarter. Robert Nance, $20. Everyone spam Robert. 10 raffle ticket entries. Says Bengals blowout. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? There we go. Everyone spam Robert. I'll do my 5 push-ups here. Every 50 likes, I'll do them. 1,
Here we go. Everybody
2,
spam Robert
3,
in the chat right
4,
now.
5.
The heavy leader for the Bengals pennant right now. We got 3 people in. Robert Nance, JJ Prods, Tommy Sauce.
Love to see it.
What's up, Just a Kid?
Mars is right. Again, Chase Brown touches are a good thing.
He's been
they
nothing
are.
but good since he's played this year.
He's a good young player. Bengals are 18-3 since 2021 when scoring first. Now, I was with Burrow. A little bit different there. Big ups to Robert for the 20-piece. Kicks away, line drive kick, and will bounce in the end zone for a touchback. It's almost a squib. It's a deep squib. Probably didn't get it quite right. All right. Colts football, down by 7. Jake Browning, 4 of 4, 89 yards, averaging 22.3 yards per attempt. Tends to happen when one of your 4 is for 54 yards. All right, Colts back out on offense. Zach Moss in the backfield with Minshew, who does get happy feet. 2 tight ends left, 2 receivers right. Handoff. Oh, quick RPO to Pittman, and Pittman gets the first down. That was a good job by Minshew. I thought that was for sure a handoff. Minshew saw the linebacker come down on a blitz. Just quick whips it out there. So first down Indy as Will Mallory checks in the game at tight end. First and 10. 2 receivers bunched left. Downs in motion. Now going to reverse behind Minshew. It's a quick pass caught by the tight end for a first down. That's Will Mallory. There's a lot going on that play. You got Downs coming around the quarterback to the left side, streaking downfield, pulling the attention away. Then you drag the tight end across the deformation and get him in the flat for a first down. Indy, first and 10 from the 49, their own 49. Handoff to Moss, who almost bobbled it. Gets the first down, though, inside the 40. I think that was an RPO or a read option look that Minshew kind of handed it late to Moss. Indy loves the RPOs. Can be tough to ID them. Got to watch the offensive line. If the offensive line run blocks, it's an RPO. Minshew, that's a busted RPO right there. He did the read with the running back, looked left, and he did the smart thing. You just scramble. Because what's going to happen there is his center's already 4 yards downfield. If he throws it or even throws it away, an eligible man downfield. So Minshew gets nothing on the quarterback keeper. The busted RPO play did not work. Minshew back in the shotgun. Moss to his left. Pittman in motion. Minshew drops back, straight drop back, out route, caught, first down, Alec Pierce. Honestly, solid coverage. Really good throw by Minshew. DJ Turner was right there. Just past his outstretched arms. Just barely. Pierce barely caught it too. 1st and 10 Indy. Handoff to Moss. Flag on the play. Came out immediately, so it's either going to be offsides or probably illegal formation or someone jumped early on the Colts. They're talking with, this looks like it's going to be on Cincinnati. Offsides on Miles Murphy. Few things I hate more than just I was lined up too far. So they're going to go 1st and 5 instead of 2nd and 3. I think that's the right call because in theory you're going to get 2 yards on this play, right? First and 5. 3 receivers right. Pittman in motion. Pump screen. They throw to Pittman. Pittman is going to get right at the first down marker. Depends on the spot they gave it to him. $5. Andrew Summers into our Bengals or pennant raffle. Excuse me. Oh, no. I'm going to be mad if Mitchell doesn't get a starting shot after this year. He's been impressive. I think he's been fine. He's Jacoby Brissett. He's a really good backup quarterback. He's probably one of the better ones in the NFL, but he's not your franchise guy, and you're going to be looking to improve upon him. He's been fine this year, solid even at times. But there are moments that just, it's a little bit dicey, especially in the red zone, which is where we're at. Handoff to Zach Moss. Nothing there. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Jermaine Pratt again making plays. We are inside the Prize Picks red zone. prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Back to Minshew. He is a top 32 quarterback in the NFL. But he's on the wrong side of that number where teams are always going to try to find somebody with more upside, more ability, more promise. From the 18.7, and that is a false start on Bernard Raymond. Trey Hendrickson drew it. So 2nd and we'll say 15.5, 16, somewhere in that range. Now outside the Prize Picks red zone. Yep, Raymond just jumped early. Can't do that. 2nd and 16. Got to get to about the 8.5. Ball just short of the 23.5. Minshew pumps. End zone shot. Got a man. Broken up by Wilson. Right off his helmet. They tried the wheel route to the tight end. Wilson in coverage against Granson. And Wilson plays to the receiver. Bounces off his helmet. Incomplete. Touch underthrown by Minshew. 3rd and 16. Spam your threes here. Akeem Davis-Gaither in the game at linebacker showing some pressure looks here. 3-man front for Cincy. Will they bring ADG? They will not. Check down to Moss. Moss will get to the 20. That's it. They'll say just inside of it, actually. So a gain of a couple. 4th down, field goal time now for Indy. It's kicker Matt Gay. So Bengals defense stands strong. The false start helped. Matt Gay, 23 of 27 on field goals. This one a short 38-yard try from the left hash. He's made 61 straight inside of 40 yards. He doinked it. It's no good. The announcer curse works. Matt Gay doinked it off the inside of the left upright and came straight down. No good. Snap was good. Hold was good. Gay just overdrew it. And he doinked it. No good. No good. LOLs in the comment section because kickers are not people. Love to see it. Truly hilarious outcome there. So Indy, a really good drive there. Up until the red zone woes. 10 plays, 55 yards, took up 5 minutes, 16 seconds, which is more than any 2 drives combined so far today. But the drive stalls out. LOL in the comment section. Love to see it. Massive playoff implications in this one. Massive implications here. Colts are in the playoff race as of now. Bengals trying to keep their hopes alive. A Bengals win would take their current odds, factoring in like future spreads and stuff, to about from 10 to 18. A loss today would take it down to 2%. They'd be 6-7. They'd be probably around 2 games back. What happens in the at least a game back, more likely 2, depending on what happens in the Houston and Cleveland games. But both those teams are favored today. Although Houston's tied 0-0 at the moment. Should be fun. Should be a fun game. It will be 1st and 10 Bengals here coming up momentarily at their own 28-yard line. Those of you just now tuning in, a 54-yard screen to Chase Brown. Topped out at 20-plus miles per hour on that play, by the way, per Next Gen Stats player tracking data, which is highly impressive. And then Colts move the ball. Matt Gay doinked it off the upright. No good. No good. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, Cincy. Browning in the shotgun. Hand off to Mixon. Mixon is going to get maybe 2 on that one. Inside zone handoff, it looked like. Maybe 3 in the end. Tackled made by Ronnie Harrison Jr., who's basically playing linebacker for Indy now. Remember him, former Browns safety. Mitch Wilcox checks in the game at tight end. Higgins, Chase, Brown. I think Sample also in. 2 tight ends left, 2 receivers right. It's the exact formation that Indy's used earlier today. Handoff to Brown up the middle. He's going to get a nice run, maybe 4, maybe 5 on that one. 3rd and short. Bengals do not have to run a play here before the end of the quarter if they do not want to. They'll huddle up, 3rd and short. That looked to me like no play. No play, do not snap, hard count only. Let's see. Hard count, do not do the play. End of the first quarter, the Bengals are up over Indy 7-0. Indy leads. Bengals lead Indy, excuse me. The exact opposite of what I meant to say there. Here's today's Super Chat menu. Every 10 subs, it's a Jungle Juice shot. We should be close on that. We'll check in momentarily. Every 50 likes, I will do 5 push-ups for you guys. We are 28 likes away on that front. $5 gets you 1 raffle ticket entry into the Bengals pennant, the throwback style one, helmet at least, looks just like this one, that we are doing today. $10 is 3 raffle ticket entries. And then the best deal, $20 gets you 10 raffle ticket entries. We are also doing the Venmo 50-50 raffle once again. Need at least 2 to run it, and then I'll put in the third of my own money, which I'm eligible to win though. $10 to enter. At what going Downey? Just hit me up. We will take care of you. $10 to enter the Venmo 50-50 raffle. We will, at the end of today's game. Oh boy. Got a lot of super or subs here, producer Chris. How many do I owe? 2? Just the one? 3 away from another one. Got it. Jungle Juice shot coming in. So orange. Blocked off entirely by the logo on the shot glass. Now you can see it. Orange. There we go. 3 subs away from another one. Other scores that matter to this game around the NFL. Browns are up 7-0 on Jacksonville. Jets and Texans are tied. No points yet. Zach Wilson's actually been kind of good. 6 of 7 for 60 yards. But they had a drive stall out after a sack. Took him out of field goal range. Brutal. Ravens just scored to go up 7-3 on the Rams. So Ravens just scored in that one out on a 54-yard Isaiah Likely touchdown, which is what Chase Brown had earlier today. All right, 3rd and 2. Type in those 3s here. Shotgun set. They got a tight end in the backfield here. 4-man front. Browning. Looking. Under pressure. Dancing. Throwing. Caught by Sample. Who's going to get the first down? Sample had 7 yards to go. He was deep in the backfield as the check down. And he delivered. Great job by Browning and Sample. First down, Cincy. Type in those 1s. Needed 2, got 3 officially. 14.5 to go in the half. Mixon alone back. Irwin in motion. Now back to the other side. Play action pass. Browning, screen to Mixon. Gets upfield, makes a man miss. Still on his feet. 40, 30, 25, 20, 15. First down, Bengals. They ran a similar screen. They faked the play action, throw it that way, and 2 massive gains on screen plays for Cincinnati. 45 and 54. I mean, this has been easy for Cincinnati. You get 2 just massive chunk plays on screens. In the Prize Picks red zone from the 16 now. Rolling right. Browning looking to go back across his body. Does. End zone. Incomplete. Good coverage by Baker on Jamar Chase. We're in the Prize Picks red zone. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Great coverage there by Baker. Really great job. Bit late underthrown to Chase, but that's okay. Boyd in motion. Browning looking that way. Tipped and almost picked. Kenny Moore almost hit a diving pick off of the tipped. DeForest Buckner got his elbow on it, basically. Tried to go to Boyd. 3rd and 10 from the 16. $13:24 to go from the 16. Got to get to the 6. Hashtag math. Trips left. Browning looking over the middle. Under pressure. Checks it down to Sample. Two guys converge. Sample got maybe a yard, if that. Fourth down. They're going to put him back basically at the original line to gain. So fourth down here. Good effort there by Sample to try to sell the late hit. It really wasn't. He just tried to sell it as late contact. All right, Evan McPherson on for the field goal try to make it a 2-score game, a 32-yard try from the right hash. Not a great snap, corralled and delivered dead center by Money Mac, but there is a flag on the play. Well, it's on Indy. Is this offsides, or they can try to go over the center? Chances is an unsportsmanlike conduct. This would be a first down, I think. Leverage call on Indianapolis. That's a free first down for the Bengals offense. Yeah, that's the right call. 96 leverage the long snapper. Literally put his arm down to get some extra lift off. Can't do that. So first and goal now from the 7. How about that? From the 7.5. Pistol set for Browning. Mixon alone back. Handoff to Mixon. Not a lot there. Does a nice job to get inside the 5. So the Bengals took the 3 points off the board, because now it's second and goal inside the 5 after the personal foul on Indy for leveraging on the field goal try. Taven Bryan got whistled for it. Second and goal. Trips left. Higgins on the boundary side. Browning looking. Now going to scramble left. He's got some legs. Cuts it up and is going to get maybe a half yard. Good play by the Colts version of Mike Hilton, Kenny Moore. Great run-stopping nickel. Third and goal now. Maybe late. Could have had someone streaking back of the end zone. It's a tough throw to make there. Just good coverage, I'd say. Third and goal. 11:44 to go here in the half. Oh, wait a minute. Defensive holding on the play. They never even showed the flag. They just jumped to first and goal from the 2. Handoff, Mixon. Stood up right at it. He's short. Second and goal. And one of the Colts defenders just went like this thinking it was fourth down. Which I don't blame him. I never saw a flag. The CBS broadcast never gave the flag sign. Second and goal. And Indy's confused. I would love to see a replay here. I'd love to see what led to the defensive holding call. You know, because I've not seen anything. Second and goal. Still 0-0 in the Houston, New York Jets game. Browns up 7-0 still over the Jags. Jags showing some life on offense with the ball moving now. 2nd and goal from the half-yard line. 2 tight ends right, receiver left, Mixon. I can't tell. I think he's shy again. They're going to mark him short. 3rd and goal. Yeah, good job by the Colts defense. 3rd and goal from the 1. Colts defense been out here a bunch on this drive. They got to stop on 3rd and 10. They got to stop on 2nd and goal. Flags after both plays. On the 4th down play, I should say. Trips right. Mixon motions. Handoff. This time he's in. Touchdown Bengals. Mixon caps off what was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plays in the red zone, some of which were negated by penalties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plays in the red zone. Bengals cap it off. It goes down as 11 plays total. One of those red zone plays was the field goal that was negated by the penalty. Extra point. Holds on. It's good. 14-0. The Bengals lead. Penalties. Give them an extra 4 points on that drive. A fun drive set up with a screen for 45 yards. Took them about 4 plays to get inside the red zone, and then some penalty plays, etc. later on. They cap it off with a touchdown. 14-0. Bengals lead over Indy. Spam Who Day in the comments section. Whoever comments the most in the next 60 seconds, whatever you want to comment, can be Who Day or can be whatever, will get a free raffle entry for our Bengals pennant. We'll keep the entry time open until the game resumes, as it is 7-0. Browns still lead over Jacksonville. Jags offense kind of sputtering today. Jets still up, still 0-0 over with Houston, with Zach Wilson's 8 of 9 for 91 yards. That's weird. The Rams have just taken a lead over the Ravens, 10-7 in that football game. Also of note, doesn't really matter for anyone watching this game right now, but the Bears up 10-0 over the Lions. Seems to be some Jared Goff at play. 4 of 7 for 33 yards and an INT. Although the Bears did just turn it over on downs, which is not great. Saints up 7-0 over Carolina. But results mostly holding the way you would have thought it would today. All right, producer Chris, let's do it here. 3, 2, 1. Who gets the free entry?
We're going to go Bryson Short on this one.
Bryson Short, our free entry. We'll do other ones throughout today's game, I promise you. Robert Nance, $5 entry. Like I said, blowout. Bengals defense could get the quick stop here, get back out on offense. Could do it. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that. This one will be returned by McKenzie from his own 5. and taken down into the 25, so a positive return there for Cincy, or return result, I should say. So first down, Colts. Minshew's 9 of 12 for 81 yards, but the ground game has been quiet today. 3 carries, 8 yards for Zach Moss, with a long of 12, by the way. So 1 positive run for Moss all game. Minshew's in the shotgun here at his own 21. Moss to his right. Handoff to Moss. Nothing there. BJ, the ball pops out late. I think Indy dove on it. Indy recovered it either way. That is a hilarious scoring margin by quarter. +1, -1, +2, +2. Folks, that is the definition of a 500 football team. Second and 9. Minshew in the shotgun. And everyone but the center moved. They call it on 75, but everyone but Nelson in the center moved, I guess. 2 false starts now on Indy. They just showed the replay of the Cooper Kupp touchdown from Stafford. Corner route, off balance, back foot, dime. Second and 14 now. Play action. Minshew under pressure throws, dropped by Moss. Third and long again. Spam your threes. Would have been a gain of just a few from Minshew if it had been caught. Colts are 0 of 3 on third downs, averaging almost 9 yards to go. That's tough. Would figure they look at Pittman or Granson here. Empty set. Tight ends kind of lined up almost in the backfield. Unique split. 3-man pressure. Minshew throws. Granson is not going to get the first down. And there is also a flag, however. Hendrickson, I think this might be roughing the passer. Oh, it is. So now it's the Bengals' turn to give a free set of downs to the opposing team. Hendrickson is frustrated. I mean, that's going to get called every time, Trey. I don't know what he's arguing. Ball's out. He takes an extra step and lays the forearms to the back of Minshew. That's always going to get called. You just can't do it. That's on Hendrickson. First and 10. Minshew in the pistol. Drops back. Over the middle. Wide open, man. Ball almost pops out late, but it's caught for a first down. Just shy of the 40. Believe that was Will Mallory. Browns extend their lead. Play pending review. First and 10. Minshew going to motion his man. It's McKenzie. Minshew steps up, takes a bomb towards the sideline. Pierce almost makes a great grab. It's broken up in coverage. No flag as rookie DJ Ivey on the coverage there. Flacco to Njoku for 30. So 2 scores on the day for Mr. David Njoku. You know what? That's a 50-50 ball. Good coverage, etc. there. Second and 10. From the 43 of the Bengals. Minshew Hands it off to Moss. There's nothing there again. Bengals run defense playing great today. It's a loss of 2. Zach Moss, 5 carries, maybe 8 yards today. 3rd down again. Fairly generous spot. Only marked him back basically 2 yards. 3rd and long. Bengals showing 6 blitzers. They're going to bring the house. Minshew, quick slant. Caught. 1st down. Alec Pierce. Back home in Cincinnati. Went to UC. I don't know if the all-out blitz on 3rd and 11 is the play call there. Ugh. Minshew play action. Over the middle. Dropped. Ogletree had a big gain right there if he held on to it. Could not. Ravens have retaken the lead on a 46-yard Lamar Jackson, Odell Beckham touchdown. Second and 10, 7 to go here in the first half. Minshew drops back to pass, looking left, throws, slant, caught. Pittman got maybe 4. DJ Ivey getting some run here. I wonder if there's an injury that I missed for Cincinnati. That's the 7th round pick out there, DJ Ivey from Florida. Third and 6. Type in your 3s. I see a Woozier out there. See Hilton. I don't see DJ Turner right now. Minshew pumps, steps up, scrambling, pumping again. He is going to get right at the marker. The spot, I think, gave it to him. Minshew a little wobbly there. Wilson rocked him. Let's watch the replay here. They might have been able to get Wilson for a hit to the helmet. Well, couldn't tell from that angle. The first down marker blocked it out. I think they need to pull Minshew from this game. I think that independent neurologist needs to check him out right now. He seems a bit wobbly to me. Turner back in the game, by the way, at corner. Hands off to Moss. Moss gets loose for his second largest run of the game inside of the 15, a gain of 7. Prize Picks Red Zone, prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Handoff again to Moss. Picked up 2 into the back end of, I think that's Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. He's okay, though. Third and 1. Got to get to the 12 here. They're at the 13. Spam your 3s on 3rd down. Zach Moss at fullback here. Watch for the fullback dive to the right side. It was to the left side, but it was the fullback dive, and he got the first down. And some pushing and shoving here after the whistle between the big trench boys. Ran behind Nelson to much success. 4:05 to go in the half here. It's 14-0. Remember, Bengals get the ball to start the second half because they deferred. Colts got in the red zone earlier, but they doinked it off the uprights on the field goal try. Minshew Hand off to Moss. Up the middle, some space. Just shy of the 5. Jermaine Pratt again on the tackle. Now, someone in the comments said they wanted to see Pratt play better. I think so far the results have been a resounding yes. 8 tackles, at least 1, I thought 2 TFLs. Well, the 1, didn't get credit for the one, but it was basically him. A sack as well. 2nd and 5. 3:15 to go in the half. Ground game waking up for Indy. Moss, the handoff again, up the middle, doesn't get it. Got 4. 3rd and, they're only giving 3. Call it 3rd and 1.5 here. Spam your 3s for 3rd down. And B to block the bots. The Bengals red zone defense, the rest of the defense has been kind of shaky this year. The red zone defense has been a top 10 unit at minimum. Prone to takeaways in this area. 3rd and 1. I think Shane Steichen's going to call a timeout here. He will call timeout, 2.5 to go. In the half, it's 14-0. Bengals are up. Here's today's Super Chat menu, folks. Every 10 subs, I'll do a shot of our jungle juice. It's some orange soda cocktail, I'll call it, with, some extra goodies mixed in there. Every 50 likes, I'll do 5 push-ups. We are 3 away from that. We are also raffling off this Bengals pennant today. $5 Super Chat gets you 1 entry. $10 gets you 3. 20 gets you 10. It is the best deal out there. Or at least available, I should say. I'll do push-ups here momentarily, but it's 3rd and 1.5. 3/4. Minshew in the pistol. Play action. Hand off to Moss. He didn't get any short. In a bad spot, too. They gave him a half yard. He should have gotten 1. 4th and 1. They're going to go down to the 2-minute warning here. Pretty much got to go for it, you feel like. 4th and 1 coming up. After the 2-minute warning. Spam your 4s. Producer Chris will give some shout-outs here. I'm going to do 5 push-ups.
You go spam your 4s. Be a big stop right here if the Bengals can get it.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Larry's spamming his 4s. Jason saying, come on, defense. Crypto crazy. Little Q. Natita. Brody spamming his 4s. Lulu spamming a 4. Ice Raptor Gaming saying, let's go defense.
It has been 7 straight runs on this drive from Indy. 7 straight. Let's give a raffle entry. Whoever comments 4 the most right now. Let's do it. Free raffle entry. Whoever spams 4 the most. Once the game resumes, Producer Chris will pick the winner there. Background here. Bengals deferred. So they will get the ball to start the second half. This has been a 16-play, 77-yard drive that has taken up almost 8.5 minutes of game time. It's 4th and 1 coming up here from the Bengals 2. 7 straight runs here for Indy. One of which was a scramble by Minshew, but still. 4th and 1 coming up. The Bengals offense has really just been screens. They've got 160-something odd yards today, and almost 100 of those have come via screens. The 2 screens that they ran for big chunk plays. Spam your 4s here. In the Jags-Browns game, matters for both of these teams impactfully. Jacksonville has thrown a pick. It is 14-0. And then Flacco gave it right back. Lawrence threw a bomb, was picked off. Browns take over. They get the ball. The Jags 37. Flacco threw a pick. Now the Jags are marching near midfield. Jets, Texans, 0-0. Minshew under center. 4th and 1. Play action pass to Mo Alley Cox. Touchdown Indy. He beat Logan Wilson. 7 straight runs. They go play action touchdown to Mo Alley Cox. Huge score. Yeah, Wilson false stepped. And Mo Alley Cox, the former basketball player, skies for it. Late hands, too. Good job.
Crypto Crazy won that raffle spot, by the way.
Crypto Crazy won? Okay. And Matt Gay misses the extra point. He shanked it. That was never good. That was the old trap hook. So 14-6. 4 points, by the way, left on the board from Matt Gay today. This could easily be 14-10. It is not. That was just a shank. There's no other way to describe it. That was just pulled left and hooking left. Never online. Yikes. LOLs in the comment section. Oh boy, I owe several Jungle Juice shots, don't I here, Producer Chris? So I owe 3, and 1 more would make it 4. Sub for more free Bengals videos, folks. We will stay live during halftime. 2. Three. NBA Mama, I did the 5 push-ups. Every 50 likes, I've done 2 sets. We're 30 likes away from me doing more. You're good, NBA Mama. You're good. Oh, there's another shot. Let's do it. Our Jungle Juice. A minute 56 to go here in the half. The Bengals are up 14-6, thanks in part to 4 points left on the board from Matt Gay. A shanked extra point and a tugged field goal. He did not even hit the extra point. Or the upright, I don't think, on the extra point. He just pulled it dead left. So 14-6, Bengals here as well have a chance to go 2 for 1 at the half. In the Falcons-Bucks game, safety alert for the Falcons. So they take the safety after a strip sack. Jags just stalled out again on offense. Another sack they took. Jags offense struggling today. Trevor Lawrence not playing well. Touchback here for the Bengals. Game matters a lot for both these teams. Playoff implications, wild card race, etc. Mike Rawson, what's in the Jungle Juice today? I want to make some. So to get the orange color, we just took the hard soda orange soda, hard seltzer, and then I just put this in. SoCo. So it's just a combination of that. Filled it up to about like here, Handoff up the middle to Mixon, picks up 7. That's what? It's 12 ounces of the orange soda seltzer and like, I don't know, 3 or 4, somewhere in that range of the SoCo. 2nd and 4, Browning over the middle. Picked off! Going the other way, it's Ronnie Harrison. It's a pick 6. Was dropped by the tight end into the arms of Harrison. Was a bit behind the intended target. And now it's a 2-point football game. They threw it to Hudson. It's not a great throw. Hudson tried to one-hand it, couldn't bring it in. It goes into the hands of Harrison, who scoots in untouched. Hudson couldn't believe it. 70%, 80% on Browning, 20% on Hudson. I'm a believer. It hits in the hand, it should be caught, but that's full extension, one hand off his fingertips. Not really his fault. So they're going to go for 2 here. Minshew. End zone. Caught by Pittman. And just like that, in a span of less than 30 seconds of the game, it has gone from 14-0 to tied at 14. That is one way to suck the life out of Paycor Stadium. Bengals will get the ball again here. A chance to still go 2 for 1. But now the goal is to retake the lead here. 14 all, just like that. Could easily be 17-14 right now. Colts scored with 1:56 to go in the half. With 1:31 to go in the half. They score again on a Ronnie Harrison pick 6. They get the 2-point try. And it's 14 all in a matter of moments. Matter of like 5 minutes real time, too. I can actually figure out exactly what it was. I can go back here. Yeah, about 5 minutes real time. Yikes. In the Browns-Jags game, Amari Cooper fumbled deep in Browns territory, and the Jags are going to take over inside the 15. So that's a key moment in that game. The Rams are in the red zone against the Ravens right now. And the Jets and Texans, 0-0. Remember how I said Zach Wilson was like 8 of 9 for something? He is now 9 of 15. He's thrown 4, 5, 6. He's one of his last 6 for 1 yard. He has come crashing back down. As Trevor Lawrence finds Evan Ingram for a touchdown. Set up by the fumble deep in Browns territory. So 14 points in 25 seconds for Indy. Update on Lions-Bears. Lions are down 10-6. They have the ball, though, at the Bears 25 right now. Second down coming up here. Jahmyr Gibbs scored, and then they missed the extra point, it seems like. Yeah, Riley Patterson shanked it. So 1st and 10 Bengals after the touchback. Browning in the shotgun, following the pick six. Quick pass dropped by T. Higgins. Hitch route would have gone for 5, maybe 6. Dropped. Come on, T. Be better than that, man. Come on. Second and 10. Bengals get the ball to start the second half, I should say. 4-man front for Indy. Browning going back to Chase. Incomplete, a lot of contact. Flag comes out. This might be offensive pass interference. Chase was just grabbing at the defender. Jalen Jones, who played great coverage on Chase. What's what the flag is for here? Wow, DPI. I feel like that just should have been a no call, frankly. But I'll take it. First down Bengals to the 40. See, the reason why I didn't think that should have been DPI, Jamar Chase was not asking for DPI there. He's just like, nope, he beat me. He beat me. First and 10. Browning in the shotgun. Drops back. Checks it down to Mixon, who's rocked and dropped out of bounds. And a flag comes out. For what? His head's up. This should not be a flag. They picked it up. They were discussing targeting on Kenny Moore, who goes in and tackles him like this. Like his head's up, as the crown's not lowered. That's the right call to pick that up. Second and 10. From the 40 now. They're going to motion Hudson. Browning. It's the screenplay. Colts are sitting on it this time. Mixon loses 4. That was too long developing screenplay. Third and 13. Colts have called their final timeout with 1:05 to go in the half here. Matthew Stafford finds Davis Allen as the Rams have retaken the lead over the Ravens, and the Lions have now retaken the lead over the Bears in the final seconds of the half. Jared Goff to Josh Reynolds for a score. Of course, the least fantasy relevant player scores the TD in that one. So 14 all. Third and long. Got to get to midfield here. It's a draw to Chase Brown. Chase Brown got about 7 to the Bengals 45. They can take this down inside of about 20 seconds after the punt here, give or take. So they're going to go for it. I think this is just going to be hard count stuff, and then either take the timeout or the delay of game. 4th and 5 from the 45 here. Browning in the shotgun. They're going to put Chase in the backfield. Now he's going to motion left. And no snap will come. 23 seconds to go in the half. And the Bengals will punt here. So punt team on.
If the Bengals took the delay of game there, Would the clock?
Clock
the
would
play
stop.
Clock. Oh, it stops.
It stops.
Okay.
There was some weird, earlier rules that the Patriots used where it was
that's
like,
what I was thinking.
well,
back
it was
to.
like false starts and stuff, and it was like outside of so much time, but inside of 2, it stops there. As they're showing some highlights of the Colts punt block team. They blocked 2 against Tennessee week 13. I suspect you might see the punt block on right now. Sure looks like it is. 4th and 5. Brad Robbins just outside of his own 30. Colts bring the house. It's away. Whistle blows. And that was a great punt, by the way, from Robbins. That was going to be down inside the 5. So I believe a false start here on Cincinnati. Yes, it was. Mitchell Wilcox. So we'll try again from the 40. Now Robbins at his own 25. Punts away. Not a great punt at all from Robbins. They got to down that ball. They bled a couple extra seconds off the clock here, but that spun backwards to the Colts 40. That is a 19-yard punt. How many shots do I owe here, Producer Chris? Just the one? Okay. Bottoms up. So Colts need about 20 yards to get into field goal range here. No timeouts, however. Oh, we got Mike into the raffle, right? First 5? Sweet. Minshew's going to throw it out of bounds. The Bengals basically put a linebacker on the sideline on that play. Kind of a fun design there. So 5 seconds left. Hail Mary time. Or maybe some hook and ladder stuff here. They're just going to kneel it. They kneel. So halftime we go. 14-all in a key AFC playoff matchup. Looks like, by the way, in the Seahawks-Niners game, Drew Lock is going to start in that one. Other scores as they come in across the NFL here. The Saints are up 14-3 over the Carolina Panthers. Despite Derek Carr being the quarterbacks in this game. Derek Carr, 7 of 11 for 38 yards. Bryce Young, 3 of 11 for 29 yards. The weather's not great. Wait, the Saints are home, so that doesn't matter. Been a ground game affair. The Panthers have run it 21 times, 106 yards. Saints, 14 for 74 and a touchdown. The Rams have the ball back, up 17-14, following a Lamar Jackson interception. Jags have the ball again, down 14-7. After a 3-and-out punt. Jags now in Browns territory here. Bucks and Falcons, 12-10 at the half of this one. And the Jets and Texans, all tied up at 0. Which is an ugly, ugly, ugly football game, that is. Lions up 13-10 as the Colts and Bengals, 14-all. So every game close in the afternoon window, the 1 p.m. window, I should say there. 14-all at this point. So how about you guys grade the Bengals against the Colts so far? A, B, C, D, or F? All but the final 2 minutes of the half an A, right? The final 2 minutes of the half an F. Pick six and a score, a 2-point conversion, and it went from 14-0 to 14-all in 25 seconds of game time. Not great. Not great. Grade the Bengals against the Colts so far. A, B, C, D, or F? I see a C from Ty Brookie, a D from Paul Rhodes, C from 619 Bengals fan. Lulu says C. Astro Boom says A. It was just unlucky in the last two minutes. Okay. I get that. D from David Schiff. It just went away so quickly in that game, in that half. Went away. Some stats here, as you can tell on screen, by the way. Let's put him back on screen here momentarily. Jake Browning, 8 of 13, 135, a TD, and INT. It has been the screen game today. 54 yards and 45 yards. So 99 yards of the 135 for Browning have come on screens. Jamar Chase, 1 catch for 14 yards. Did draw a DPI play. Joe Mixon's got 4 targets, 3 catches, 46 yards, but remember, one of those was the 45-yard screenplay. So kind of defeats the whole purpose from that standpoint. Joe Mixon, 9 carries, 25 yards to score. Yeah, it's under 3 yards a carry. It's not too great. Chase Brown, 2 carries, 13 yards. It's good. 8 and 5, good production there. Defensively, Jermaine Pratt, 8 tackles, half a sack, and a TFL. Plus on the play, he kind of led to the TFL. I think he's been pretty good today. Colts, Gardner Minshew, 14 of 21 for 124 and a touchdown. Touchdown was to Mo Alley-Cox. Michael Pittman's got 5 catches for 40 yards. He's been their number 1 receiver again. The run defense mostly held in check today. 11 carries, 28 yards. Yes, Tanner Hudson is playing. They did not track it properly, it seems. Or they tracked it to the wrong guy. He was the intended target on the intercepted pass that led to the pick 6. But 13 passes, 10.4 yards per attempt because of the screens. 11 carries, 3.5. So up and down. The screens have kind of carried your offense today, which is fine. But the regular passes have to get going at some point. Those have not happened quite yet. Folks, we have Bengals videos for you all season long and off season, as we don't just do these watch parties. The goal is 6K subs today. Can we get there? That's another shot I owe, right? Jungle Juice shot coming up. Ooh, almost spilt it. Orange Jungle Juice. It's the hard seltzer orange soda with some extra goodies thrown in. So 14 all at the half here. Keep subbing it up. Every 10 subs is a Jungle Juice shot. Most games at halftime right now. The Ravens game is not. I might just put that on for a little bit. Oh, we only get the Fox afternoon game. That's all we get. Shoot. Well, just for a little bit, I'll put on the. We'll do this for a little bit, because why not? Check in on the Ravens-Rams game here at halftime of the Bengals-Colts game. Lamar Jackson nearly threw another interception. Grab another one of these while you're up, too. Thanks. Also have the Browns-Jags game on right now. So we'll check in on both of these. 2nd and 10 for the Ravens, their own 25, as Jackson throws and caught by Rashad Bateman for a first down. And Jags are marching as well in Browns territory. Minute 35 in the Rams-Ravens game. Jags at the 25 of the Browns, down by 7. Lawrence picked off. Going the other way, a miscommunication. As Jackson, quick pass, caught by Bateman again, picked up 8. Aguilar picked up 8. So Trevor Lawrence, just a miscommunication on the route. He thinks the receiver's going to sit down. The receiver does a post route, and it goes right to the safety. Now the Ravens marching, 2nd and 2. Martin Emerson picked it off. Lamar, 2nd and 2, under pressure, looking, going to scramble past midfield, so first down Ravens. I did bet on the Bengals today, Brian. So halftime right now of the Bengals-Colts game, as we just check in elsewhere around the NFL. Do I have another shot for this? Right? 5-5-8 now? 65 is the next one. Perfect. Keep subbing. Thank you. Lamar in the shotgun. Past midfield. 1st and 10. Going to roll to his left. Reset. Throw late. Caught. Likely. Picked up 8. So we're at halftime right now of the Colts-Bengals game, checking in across the NFL on the 2 relevant games for both the Colts and the Bengals right now. The Ravens in the AFC North and the Browns-Jags in the AFC South and North. Flacco, under pressure, avoids it, throwing, caught, first down. Njoku again. Wow. 2nd and 3 for Lamar Jackson. 4-man pressure. Downfield. Got a man. First down, Odell Beckham Jr. That's Bateman. The 7 and the 3 look similar from our angle on the tiny mini cam. So 1st and 10 Ravens. They are marching right now. Screen to Njoku, dropped by the Browns. Lamar now with the ball at the 28 for Baltimore. He steps up. Going down. McDonald avoids it. Dropped. Off the chest of Zay Flowers. Lamar and Donald were playing loop-de-loop together, spinning around in circles. Lamar found Zay Flowers with a dime. 1 spin. 2nd spin. It's a great play by Lamar and just dropped by Zay Flowers right in the chest. Got to be caught. The Colts-Bengals game is not available very much publicly, but we got you covered today. Rams called timeout. They got the Browns on a false start. Remember, Bengals get the ball to begin the second half of this game. So Joe Flacco, 2nd and 15 for the Browns, hands it up the middle to Ford, who picked up about 5. So 3rd and 10 in the Browns-Jags game, 1:23 to go in the half. 20-14, the Rams up over the Ravens. 2nd and 10 here. Lamar's 10 of 17 for 191, 2 TDs, but an INT. Now with the ball at the 28-yard line of the Rams. He drops back, over the middle, caught, 1st down, Bateman. Lamar's footwork is very personal for a quarterback. And Lamar's footwork, I've always hated. It's narrow, and it's kind of on its the balls, which is fine, just narrow. Jackson, the electric Lamar, throws it in the dirt. Good decision there. With some rain coming down right now, looks like. 2nd and 10. The Colts-Bengals game will resume shortly. Man, just remember that long drive for the Colts, the score was set up by the Hendrickson late hit. Ravens inside the red zone. Prize picks. Red zone. Lamar going to go empty. 5-man front. Got to be alert for the draw here. Always got to be alert for the draw. Screen. Lamar. Aguilar picked up 2. But unfortunately, we're going to go back. Well, not unfortunately. Good news. Back to Colts-Bengals. The game you're all here for, after all. Appreciate everyone who stuck around for the halftime break. Bengals get the ball to begin the half. We will keep an eye on other games across the league, don't worry. Travion Williams back to return the kick. Matt Gay on for it. Matt Gay on for the try, or the kick, I should say. And touchback. Landed right on the left A logo from Bengals. So Bengals come back out. First and 10 for the Bengals to begin the third quarter here. Higgins in motion. Toss left to Chase Brown. Cuts it up. And Brown gets 4, almost 5. 2nd and 6. Not an accident, I believe, that the first play goes to Chase Brown. Ravens got a field goal on that drive, by the way, folks. 2nd and 6. From the 29. Fake toss. Over the middle. Higgins caught. 1st down. Still going to the Colts 45. And Higgins didn't like something Ronnie Harrison did there, but it's a 1st down Bengals. A gain of 26 between 4 defenders. Just thread that little soft spot in the zone. 1st down Bengals. Higgins gets going a little bit, finally. Need 38.5 yards from today for no particular reason. Browning under center. Play action. He wants a bomb. Gonna check it down. Caught by Chase. 1st down, just shy of the 30. So a deep comeback to Jamar, and the Bengals marching on this drive. Jalen Jones in coverage makes the tackle. Good hands by Chase. 2 for 28 now for Jamar. 13-13 to go in the third quarter from the 31-yard line. Two tight ends left. Receivers split out wide. Mixon gets the handoff. Going to cut it left. Trying to get to the edge. He does. Mixon, first down and more. Inside the 20. And Mixon is slow to get up. Looks like he might have rolled the ankle or something, but he's okay. I don't know what he landed on his hip hard. I don't know. Looked like nothing bad there. He checks out. It's a big gain by Mixon. Gain of 18. And now it's 1st and 10 at the Colts 13 in the Prize Picks red zone. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Browning, going to boot right. Looking, tucking, scrambling. Gets 2, maybe 3 to about the 11 is where they'll mark him out at. Second down. Second and 7 in the Prize Picks red zone. Boyd, Higgins, and Hudson to the left. To Hudson. Defender stumbles. Hudson's in. Touchdown Bengals. A quick scoring drive for Cincinnati. Tanner Hudson is in. And it's 2014 Bengals. Kenny Moore kind of stumbled. Clearly in. Touchdown Bengals. Hudson scores. From practice squad to the go-ahead score in the early part of the third quarter, Evan McPherson's extra point is good, and it's 21-14. Fantastic drive by the Bengals. A quick 3 and out, by the way, in the from the Jags. So that game is still not at halftime. They have had, get this, a 5-play 40-second drive, a 3-play 20-second drive, and they're 3 plays 16 seconds in, now 4 plays 22 seconds in. Been a weird drive. All right, I owe 5 push-ups here for 150 likes. Keep spamming your TDs. Want to do the giveaway here? Or the entry? All right. 60 seconds. Whoever comments the most gets a free entry into our Bengals pennant raffle at the end of today's game. I owe 5 more push-ups here.
Here we go. Spam TDs in the comments section right now.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Whoever spams the most will get a free raffle entry for our Throwbacks Bengals pennant.
Someone said 5 is easy. Well, yes, of course. But in theory, you'll have 200, 300 likes. That adds up kind of quickly. That's the point. The point is not to do 20 immediately. So by the end of the day, do 50-ish. You guys like the video? I'll keep doing more. Brian, I think I do the push-ups. I do the push-ups, Brian. There's no angled camera, unfortunately. You can tell by the lack of breath I have sometimes because I'm fat and out of shape. 60 seconds once we come back to the game. We will announce the raffle entry winner here. Browning to Hudson has given the lead to the Bengals. Also, finally, points alert in the Jets-Texans game. The Jets have taken the lead, which is a good thing for both teams. Colts and Bengals cheering for New York. It is 7-0 Jets. The Browns have punted. So we've had a 40-second drive, a 20-second drive, a 42-second drive, and we'll now have a 5-second drive in the half in that game, which is hilarious.
Stephen Crawford's going to take this one home.
Stephen Crawford gets our free entry as Evan McPherson drives a touchback 9 yards deep in the end zone. And Indy to come back out here on offense. See what the Colts do here. $11:38 to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10, Indy, ball at their own 25-yard line, down 21-14. Pittman in motion, tight set here. Play action, boot right. Screen throwback, caught, and there's not a lot of room. Great tackle made. It's Mike Hilton, who else? Fantastic in that area. Tyler Goodson on a play action throwback screen, lost 2. You got 2 of the best tackling nickel corners in football today, Mike Hilton and Kenny Moore. 6 plays for negative yards from Indy today, 2nd and 12 now. Minshew drops back to pass. Some time. Checks down to Moss. Makes one man miss. It was Hilton. Right on cue. Hilton's one of the best run defending tackling nickels in football. Immediately gets juked. Immediately. And now B.J. Hill is down on the field here, which is troubling. See how that all checks out. Let's talk about today's sponsor, Prize Picks. Big fan of Prize Picks. Simple, it's easy, it's fast, and I'd say pretty successful to play as well. It's just you against the numbers. You are not battling thousands of players in the largest independently owned DFS platform. Instead, pick more than or less than on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch your winnings roll in. You can mix and match sports. They offer esports as well. The reboot policy keeps your picks in play in the event of injury. Player goes down the first half, does not return. That's okay. Your picks are kept alive if you hit all the other ones. My picks today. I got more than Justin Fields passing yards. He is at 134 right now. I need 195.5. That is midway point in the third. So I feel decent about that one. I've got more than 38.5 T. Higgins receiving yards. He's at 26. He dropped one that would have been worth about 5. Just need a little bit more there, T. Come on, buddy. And then an anytime CeeDee Lamb touchdown later tonight on Sunday Night Football. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Links in the comment section and the description of today's show. We appreciate Prize Picks sponsoring us here at Bengals Breakdown. All right, 1st and 10, Colts football after the nice little play and the injury, unfortunately, to B.J. Hill. We will keep an eye on that one, as Bears are now once again in the red zone of the Lions. Just interesting and curious. Lions went 3 and out to begin their drive to start the half. They are up by 3. Bears chance to cut into it. Bucks up 12-10. Falcons just punted. Jets up 7-0 still. Not been a great game for Stroud. 6 of 13 for 28 yards. Not a great game. 1st and 10, Indy. From the 38. Hand off to Moss. Moss is going to get absolutely nothing. Sam Hubbard blew that play up in the backfield. I think that's 7 or 8 plays of negative yards or no yards on runs or passes for the, not incompletions, of course, for the Colts. Training staff for the Bengals are looking at Joe Mixon's shoulder, by the way. Keep an eye on that one, too. 2nd and 10. Josh Downs in motion. Now reverses behind the quarterback. They fake the wheel route. Go over the middle. Almost picked. Bad throw by Minshew. Almost a disaster. Daxton Hill nearly picked it. Ended up taking out a Woozier. 3rd and 10. Type in your threes. Type in your threes. I'll see if B.J. Hill's back in yet. 3rd and 10. Don't see Hill out there. Bengals again showing pressure. They got 6. They're going to bring 6 with a safety coming. Almost got home. Incomplete. Pittman wanted a flag. Didn't get it. They dropped the linebacker, brought the safety off the edge. A lot of contact, but I think that's a good no call. Both those guys are hand fighting. Chidobe Awuzie on the coverage. So Charlie Jones back on to receive the punt from Sanchez here. 9:41 to go in the 3rd. Punt is away. Not a great one. Grabbed at the 24 by Jones. Up the left side. We'll get it out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. Tackle made, I think that was Samson Ebukam. No, the safety, Trevor Denbo. Not even close. Well, 52, 42. No difference there. I guess that makes sense there. How many shots do I owe, producer Chris? 1 shot. Every 10 subs, a shot of our jungle juice. Little orange soda mixed with some SoCo. So we need what? 7 more for another shot? Yeah. See if we get there. Keep subbing. More free Bengals videos all season long. Here's today's Super Chat menu. You guys do get things for Super Chatting because you guys are awesome. Every 10 subs is the Jungle Juice shot. Every 50 likes, I will do 5 push-ups. We are 29 likes from 5 more push-ups to put us at 20 on the day. $5 is 1 raffle ticket entry into the Bengals pennant. We will do the Christmas race, because we're not going to have enough, at the end of today's stream. $5 gets you 1 entry. $10 gets you 3. $20 gets you 10. Like Robert Nance already threw in earlier. That is the Super Chat menu because we appreciate you guys' support here on Bengals Breakdown. We are also doing the 50-50 Venmo raffle. $10 to enter on that front. Right now, we have no entries. That's fine. It's up to you guys if you want to do it. It's just split the pot. 10 to enter. Need at least 2. Then I will put in my own to get us to 3, but I'm eligible to win. If we get 3, I won't put in my own, so that way someone else actually wins, no matter what. If you only get like 1 entry, I will send it back to you. No problems there. So need at least 2 more to run the 50-50 Venmo raffle at What Going Downey. $10 to enter on that front. It is 21-14. The Bengals lead the Colts. Jets have the ball in Houston territory here. Rams get the ball to start the half. Lions and Bears now tied up at 13 apiece after a false start on Detroit to begin their drive. Bucks and Falcons kind of an ugly snooze fest here. 1st and 10. Browning going to motion Chase. Jet pass to Chase. Chase going to make the first man miss and gets maybe 2. How many times do I say Chase makes the first man miss? Constantly. He's so good at it. I like getting the quick touch to Chase. Get him involved more. He should not have 4 targets so far. That's not enough on 17 passes. It's just not. All right. 2nd and 9-ish. Joe Mixon is in the game at running back, so his shoulder's fine. Browning drops back. Takes a shot downfield to Higgins. Caught it. First down to the 22. T. Higgins. Had a tricky time tracking it. Could have gone for more, but it's a huge gain either way. Just a little go route. Corner got lost. I think Browning and Higgins wanted more. They're kind of shaking their heads. That could have been 6.
Yeah, he puts it on the inside.
It went to the outside. I think Higgins thought it was going to be on the inside. Either way, 1st and 10, ball at the 24-yard line. Browning, play action, pressure coming. Throws it, finds Wilcox upended. Kenny Moore, great tackle. A loss of 1. The over, T. Higgins, hits. Accepted Brandon's friend request on Venmo.
Let's go, Brandon.
Brandon is into our 50-50 Venmo. Brandon D. Need 1 more to run it at minimum. At what going Downey for the 50-50 split the pot. If we don't get it, Brandon, I will just send it back to you. Handoff to Mixon. Mixon is going to cut it reverse field and going the wrong way is going to get a yard, maybe 2. That was an inside handoff to the right side. Ends up going outside the receiving core. That hole's there to the right side. I just would have gone there. I think that's too much dancing from Mixon to me. Too much dancing. All right. 3rd and 9. From the 23. Got to get inside the 15. Big 3rd down. Browning drops back. Pressure coming. Throws. Skied and caught by Hudson. First down, Bengals. Great catch by Hudson. Goes up to get it. Type in those 1s. We move inside the Prize Picks red zone. prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Hudson beat Julian Blackman on the play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside that Prize Picks red zone. From the 13, 1st down to the 3. Browning hands it off to Mixon up the middle. Mixon picks up 6, almost 7. 2nd down for Joe Mixon and the Bengals. Inside of 6 to go here in the quarter. Second and 3. Browning's under center. They're going to motion chase orbit style. Hand it off and blown up. Zaire Franklin, untouched, got to the ball almost the same time that Brown did, and there's a flag. Colts saying it's on Cincinnati. Long discussion here. Long discussion. I think they're trying to figure out what the down and distance. It'd be about 3rd and 7-ish. as opposed to like 2nd and 13. Yeah, they're saying it would be 3rd and 7. This might be 15, though. Insanely long conversation here. So, blindside block on the Bengals is declined. They call that on Andre Yoshivas, which, yes, it is. Here's Zaire Franklin just slicing in. Nobody gets him. So they decline that. So it's 3rd and 7 now. In theory, would have been what? 2nd and 17-ish? 3rd and 7. Browning in the shotgun. Trips right. Watch for a chase slant. They fake the screen. Go to Boyd. He's a yard shy. Oh, what do you do here? 4th and 1. A score would make it a 2-score game. Bengals, Zach Taylor calling in a play. They're going to go for it. Spam your 4s. 4th and 1. Mixon and Brown are in the football game here. They break the huddle with 12 on the play clock. Mixon's at fullback. Tight ends. Irwin the lone receiver. Browning hard count. Snaps it. Mixon dances, gets it, and he's at the 1. First down Bengals. They go forward on 4th and 1 and pick it up. Joe Mixon has been so good on the short yardage stuff today and this year, really. Needed 1, got 3 on the fullback dive. And offsides, Zaire Franklin unabated to the quarterback. Jake Browning didn't like that one. Yeah, offsides. First and goal. Inside of 4 to go in the 3rd quarter. Clock will now run. So a gain of an extra half yard. Bengals going to go shotgun here. Colts late adjusting. Handoff, Mixon. Don't know if he got in there. Looks like a no. Maybe lost a fraction of a yard there. Didn't get in. Nope. Right at the original line to gain. Bengals got to play a little bit lower up front. Jets have extended their lead over Houston, 14-0. Browning sneaks. He's in. Touchdown Bengals. Not so much the tush push as it was the off-tackle sneak. Bengals score, spam TD. TDs in the comments. Browning ran behind Orlando Brown. Mixon gave him an extra shove, but he was in easily. No, not really a touch push there. Maybe a little tush pat. Extra point time. McPherson is good. 28-14. The Bengals lead Indy in the 3rd quarter. Outside of 25 seconds in this football game, the Colts have not scored. The long drive capped off by a touchdown, which was then followed up with the pick six from Browning. Been a strong showing from this Bengals team. They're fighting like hell to keep their playoff hopes alive. A win with some other scores still to be impacted today. And you guys grade Jake Browning, A, B, C, D, or F. A win today would bump them up to, that's not right, I want this game. There we go. Around 18%.
Better than two.
Other games that matter here, if the Jets hold on against Houston, that would take them to 19-20%. So it would help them. Browns, however, would do about no real impact there either. About 19-20%, depending on what else happens around the NFL today. But some good games going on here across the NFL. Other scores that matter for you guys. Baker Mayfield just hit Rachaad White for a 31-yard score to put the Bucs up 19-10. Big play in that game. Browns are up 14-7 over Jacksonville. Joe Flacco has 221 passing yards. That's kind of funny, right? That's funny. Anyway, they have the ball first at the Jags 11 right now after a fumble. Gave the Browns the ball at the 22. Jets up 14-0. Ravens and Rams are tied up at 20 apiece following a field goal again by Justin Tucker. The Lions and Bears, tied up at 13 all, with the Lions offense just not having a great day. Jared Goff is 13 of 22 for 105. Justin Fields, 145 yards. I need 195.5 for the prize picks. And then the Saints-Panthers game is 14-6. Bryce Young is 6 of 20 for 53 yards. The Panthers got the ball down to the Saints 1. Ready? 48 yards run, touchback here in this game. 48-yard run. Handoff for -1. Sack for -9. Incomplete field goal. The Panthers, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Derek Carr is 12-18 for 37 yards in that game. So, not what I would call a thrilling affair so far today. 1st and 10, Indy. Minshew in the shotgun. Pittman in motion. Looks like zone from the Bengals. B.J. Hill back in the football game. Hand off to Zach Moss. Dancing. There's just nothing there. The Bengals' run defense, which has been really bad all year long, to be honest, has been nails today. 2.2 yards per carry. Nothing there. Second and 10. The Browns have scored again. Kareem Hunt. 21-7 Browns over Jacksonville. I got a little live touchdown tracker. I like that a lot for scores going around the NFL. I like it a lot. Minshew play action. With some time. Checks it down to Moss. Moss will spin and get to just shy of the 30. Ball comes out late. I think they blew it dead. They did. Sure looked like forward progress had been stopped, but I appreciate the Bengals trying to rip that ball out. Third down, type in your threes. You got to wonder if you're Indy. I know you're deep in your own territory. You got to wonder if it's short, if this is 4-down territory. You need 5.5. just inside your own 30. Play clock down to 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Snap. Minshew. Comeback. Tipped in the air. Oh, almost picked. Mike Hilton was running to help make a tackle, and ball bats up over his head and falls harmlessly to the ground. You can't go for it on 4th and 6. Pittman couldn't corral it. Hilton had just overran it, going to help make the tackle. All right. So Wilson's now 21 of 28 for 233. Holy cow, that's hilarious. All right. It's away. Jones grabs it at his own 19. Left side. Not much there to the 23. Good coverage of the Colts. So the Bengals offense coming back out once again. How many shots do I owe?
2.
2 shots. Let's do it. Every 10 subs, Jungle Juice shot. See, it's orange for the Bengals. It's warm now.
Probably makes it go down a little bit easier.
A little bit. I might want to add some ice later. We'll see. We'll see. Keep subbing. You get Bengals videos all season long right here on the channel. Whether it's news, rumors, watch parties, draft coverage, free agency, off-season, and playoff coverage is once again in the cards for the Bengals. Entering today at about 10% chance of making the postseason. A win would update that to 18-ish%, depending on what else happens. As of right now, half positive results. The Browns are up. That's not what the Bengals wanted. They want the Browns to lose. Pittsburgh already lost. That helps them. And the Texans having a rough go of things today. Down by 14. However, the Jets fumbled after a Zach Wilson scramble was going to put them in Texans territory. Fumbled, recovered by Houston, and Houston now sitting at 1st and goal from the 1, following both defensive pass interference and a declined roughing the passer penalty. So Houston, a chance to score here. Bears and Lions all tied up. Rams and Ravens all tied up. We sit here in the 3rd quarter. Bengals football. The Bengals drives today. How about this? Ready? Punt. Okay. Touchdown. Touchdown. Pick 6. Punt. Touchdown. Touchdown. It's not bad. 28 points so far. Defense has been solid. Screen game, just explosive plays, right? Explosive plays. Jake Browning is 8 of 9 for 105 behind the line of scrimmage, but consistent everywhere else. 46-yard play to T. Higgins. 4 of 4, 64 yards on beyond 10 yards. Been good. Browning hands it off to Brown. Brown up the middle gets 3-ish, maybe got 4. Depends on the spot. Chase Brown, Joe Mixon, 14-54 and a score for Mixon Maine. 5 for 17 for the young kid. Brown will stay in. 9 of his last 10 completions, folks. Potential final play of the quarter. They did give Brown 4, by the way. Browning in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Screen to Brown. Brown gets the block and breaks a tackle and gets inside the 40. Still going 50. First down, Chase Brown. The Bengals screen game has been unbelievable today. 2 screens for 79 yards to Brown, plus 1 for 45 yards. I mean, talk about making life easy on your quarterback when he has something of like almost 200 yards now in yards behind the line of scrimmage. in passive line of scrimmage. That's just incredible. That's making life easy. Go to the fourth quarter. Spam your fours in the comment section. We will do an entry right here. Whoever comments the most in the next 60 seconds gets a free entry into our Bengals pennant raffle. Other reminders, $5 gets you one entry, $10 gets you three via Super Chat, and $20 gets you 10 entries. We are also doing the Venmo 50-50 raffle. We need at least one more to enter. Brandon Dabb has already put in 10. We get one more. I'll put in 10 of my own, but I'm eligible to win. It's my own money. It's only fair. So we shall see what happens. $10 at What Going Downey on Venmo. Keep the fours coming. We are also picking up 4 likes away from me doing 10 more push-ups. Can we get there? Like that video. If you haven't already, also 669 watching. Nice. Very nice. Keep the fours coming until the game resumes. So probably a bit longer than 60 seconds. 3 likes away now. Bengals up by 14 here at the end of the third quarter. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary off 1 yard. So Houston now crawling back in the game. However, they did miss the extra point.
How many extra points are going to get missed today?
Too many missed extra points today. Things that make you go, interesting. All right, IO push-ups here. Producer Chris, give some shout-outs here. Fourth quarter coming up. I'll let you come on screen first. There we go. Take it away.
Keep getting those fours in, folks.
One.
Keep getting those fours in, folks.
3, 4, 5. All right.
As we start to come back.
Announce that winner for me. Who gets it?
It's going to be Finch Jane. Finch Jane.
1st and 10 Bengals from the 48. Play action blitz coming. Browning throws. Bobbled and dropped by T. Higgins. 2 drops today from Higgins.
He caught that ball 3 times.
Right in his hands. 2, 3, 4. Just can't do it there, man. Touchdown, Bears. They take lead over Detroit. Fields to DJ Moore. 2nd and 10 now. From the 48 of the Colts. Browning pumps. Rolling left. Looking. He's going to scramble and get 3-ish. By the way, the Justin Fields touchdown pass puts him 10 yards away from getting to the more than. And there's an entire quarter to go. I feel good about it. 3rd down and 7. Uh-oh. Jake Browning's hurt. It's his thumb. I think Jake Browning dislocated his thumb. Yeah, they just popped it back into place.
Is it A.J. McCarron time?
It just popped out on him. He didn't do anything. It just popped out on him. Yeah, he dislocated his thumb. Doing nothing. Just running. He was holding the football and just popped right out on him. What on earth? What on earth? He was just scrambling, and you could see it happening. You could see the thumb go from the ball to just, boop, popped it out. So A.J. McCarron is in the football game, 3rd and 7 at the 44.5. It's a pass. McCarron throwing, caught by Williams for no gain. The hand curse continues. Maybe on a previous play it happened. Oh, right there. Right there, that thumb. Just kind of jammed it up in there. Punts away. And ball's loose. Bengals recover. They knock the defender into Isaiah McKenzie. He fumbles. Bengals take over. It's a turnover. That is a legal play by Cincinnati. Where's the hat at? I don't remember where I put the hat at. Fair caught by Isaiah McKenzie. DJ Ivey. What a play. Spam 38 in the comment section. So what happened there is, fair catch being called for by Isaiah McKenzie as the turnover hack goes on. He's calling for the fair catch. DJ Ivey's man is backing up. Ivey shoves him into McKenzie. Legal. Dives on the loose ball. Toss right. Chase Brown cuts it up. There is nothing there. He's going to lose 5 or 7. It is A.J. McCarron time in Cincinnati after Jake Browning seemingly did something to his throwing hand thumb, scrambled on one play, and then left the game, but on a previous play, kind of got it bent up and then folded into on the turf. 2nd and 18 from the 20. McCarron, draw to Brown. Brown going to cut it upfield. Brown, 15, 10. Nice running by Chase Brown. So 3rd and 9, maybe 8 coming up here in the Prize Picks red zone. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. And use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. By the way, great block downfield by Jamar Chase on that play. All righty. 3rd and 8 now. From the 10.5. 8.5 to go here. McCarron drops back. End zone. Caught by Higgins. But a flag. This is going to be offensive pass interference. Offensive pass interference. Let's see. That is so. Let me see a better angle. Great angle, CBS. Can't see shit. I would like to see the far angle there. 3rd and 18. I'd watch for a draw or a screen here. It's a draw to Chase Brown. Brown will make one man miss and get rocked at the 14 by Zaire Franklin. So a field goal try now. This would make it a 3-score game with A.J. McCarron in for the injured Jake Browning. in the Bears-Lions game. We have a Jared Goff fumble. Bears take over. Field goal is good. 31-14. I feel good about your chances here, Bengals. Up by 3 scores, 11 to play. 2 in the comment section. A 3-score game with the extra point or the field goal good from number 2, Evan McPherson. Type your 2s, KD, Christopher, Finch, Radically. Finch, Christopher, and more. Other scores that matter around the NFL. The Jags are marching. They are 2nd and goal at the 1. Previous play under review after the Browns fumbled again. A turnover fest that game has been. There is 6 combined turnovers in that football game. If the play stands, it'd be a touchdown right now for Jacksonville. Houston, be an ETN touchdown, by the way. Houston and Jets. Jets have scored again. Zach Wilson is 26 of 34 for 295 and 2 scores. Whomst among us would have seen that one coming? My, oh my. Let's see. The Rams-Ravens game is 22-20. We had a safety in that one. And it was an aborted snap from the 15 out of the end zone. Lamar Jackson kicked it out of the end zone for the safety there on a bad snap. Bucks up 19-10 over the Falcons. That's a key game in the NFC South playoff race, by the way. And the Panthers, down 14-6, have the ball after a 1st and 10 conversion, fumbled, and then they get 4 out of it. That's an ugly quarterback game. This is ridiculous. Bryce Young is 8 of 22 for 86 yards, which is not the worst yards per attempt in this game. Derek Carr is 13 of 20 for 37 yards. Good Lord. Both quarterbacks outplaying those guys. All 3 quarterbacks outplaying those guys. McCarron's not, but still. They have listed Jake Browning as probable to return. Bijan Robinson scores for Atlanta. They kick the extra point. That is now a 2-point game. As the Colts will call for the fair catch at 2, which is legal. All 25-yard line. 1 shot time? Perfect. Let's do it. The Bengals are officially calling Jake Browning's injury as muscle cramps. Like, I guess the way I thought it was dislocated because the cramps, it kind of does the weird, whatever it was. Weird stuff. Minshew going to go empty. Looks right. Slant, downs, caught, breaks the tackle, 1st down and a little bit more. The 37-yard line. That's the rookie out of UNC, Joshua Downs. Oh, I guess just Josh, but still. 11 to go. Ravens down against the Rams. That's a key game for the Bengals at least. Minshew. Quick pass again. Caught. Granson picks up 7. Dax Hill as Jake Browning has returned to the sideline. They gave him the IV. He's got the taped up, or I guess on this side, the taped up elbow area. Wide open, man, it's Pittman. Inside the 25, huge gain. Massive chunk play. 31-14. Colts are marching. Ball at the 24-yard line. This is where the Bengals get turnovers. Minshew steps up, throws, caught again by Pittman inside the 10. Marching on this drive. Prize Picks Red Zone. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. So right now they've got that tape right here where they put the IV in for Browning. It looks like some heat pads at the middle as Moss is in. A very quick scoring drive for Indy, but there's a flag. Holding on the Colts. Quentin Nelson. So no touchdown. First and goal at the 20 now. Let's see, was this holding or not? I don't know about that one there, Jim. They called it because he had his arm on the outside to start. But I just, I don't know. Couple critical mistakes by Indy that have resulted in flags, or alleged mistakes resulting in flags. First and goal from the 20. Minshew. Incomplete. Bad throw to Moss. Check down, he just missed him. Off his hand, tried to one-hand it, no chance. Anyway, Browning. IV was put in here, and he had this like kind of heating pad thing. I think just to keep the blood flow going well or whatever, keep that right arm warm. Had that on. I guess the cramp was probably like here, and just like there's like the nerve tied to the thumb. Who knows? Second and goal from the 20 now. Rain coming down at Paycor Stadium, and a false start on Indy. So from a touchdown to second and goal from the 25. Jeez. Folks, Justin Fields scores again. It is 25-13. Bears up over Detroit. Coming down out there? It's cold enough here. First and goal from the 25. Minshew. Hit as he throws. Ball's in the air. Picked off. Diving interception. Flag for holding. B.J. Hill comes away with it. B.J. Hill. Hendrickson. They ruled it as a fumble. It doesn't really matter. That ball never hit the ground. Here's the replay. I don't think the ball hit the ground at least. Hendrickson gets held. Minshew steps up. Ball pops up off the helmet. Hill dives and never hits the ground. Fumble, interception, don't matter. Bengals football. 9:23 to go in the football game. What a play by B.J. Hill. Incredible play. That Steve was like, oh, I don't think the ball came out. Doesn't matter. Ball never hit the ground. That has already been changed to an interception, by the way, in the stats. I think that was a quick review from the booth up north in New York. But that's a huge play right there, folks. Huge play. Spam gimme and INT in the comment section. Massive change of events right there, folks. Robert Nance, $10. Blowout in process. Look at the GameCast win probability here. So, before the Colts had scored, the Bengals were at about an 82% win probability. That had then flipped to begin the second half to 52%. It is now 99.95% chance the Bengals win this game. It has not dipped below 90 since the late third when they got stopped on that third down. Then they got it, and it immediately jumped back up to 90. 31-14, the Bengals lead the Colts. The Jets have extended their lead. And by the way, the Lions have turned it over on downs at their own 34 on 4th and 1. They tried to run it with Jahmyr Gibbs. He did not get it. So the Lions set to potentially lose against Chicago. The Saints have now extended their lead a touchdown following a turnover on downs by Carolina on 4th and 1. They threw it on 4th and 1. Why? Fun times in this one, folks. Bengals up big. 4th quarter, halfway over-ish. And Jake Browning back in the football game. Derek Carr, Chris Olave, touchdown. 1st and 10. Motion from Sample. Handoff to Mixon. Mixon is going to get a couple. They did turn that into an interception, by the way. What a great pick by B.J. Hill. That's a good receiver catch.
That's a D lineman's dream interception right there.
I got it. Just see it.
Getting to dive for it,
Yeah.
laying out.
You love to see it. 2nd and 6 now. Browning under center. It's a delay of game and a false start and everything. Just bad clock management there by Cincinnati. Can't take the delay of game there. Can't do it. Can't do it. All right, 2nd and 11 now. 8:38 to go in the football game. You got to watch for the screen here, right? Well, they got 3 tight ends in the game, so screaming run here. Handoff to Mixon. Mixon makes one man miss. Going to do a nice job to get 3 on that one. Not a lot of room to run on that one. Third and 8. Browning in the shotgun. 8 to go in the football game, folks. Browning. Colts bring pressure. Screenplay. Picked up. Brown gets a yard. There was the screen. They tried it. They'll punt. Take this down to just outside of 7 minutes to go. That felt like a very disjointed drive. You know? Felt like they never had anything going smoothly there. By the way, we need one more entry to run the 50-50 Venmo raffle. We need one more at What Going Downey. Then I will run. And I'll put in 10 of my own, but I'm eligible to win. 1 to run it with me, 2 to run it without me. Otherwise, I'll send back your 10, Brandon. Let me comment. I'm going to reply to Brandon here real quick, too. Looks like he did use a timeout there. Almost blocked. It's away. Bounds at the 30. 25. 22. 7:36 to go in the football game. Colts take over there. Let me respond to Brandon's Venmo here.
Here we go, everybody. Spam CIN in the comments section. Make sure to keep subbing it up.
responded to Brandon. 1st and 10, Indy. Spam CIN. We're checking on the subs here. We're also 25 likes away from more push-ups. Minshew drops back. Quick pass. Caught by Granson. Picks up 8, maybe 9. Two shots and 1 away from a third. Let's do it. Minshew, sidearm to Moss. Moss, first down, and gets to about the 37. Here's our third shot. All right. 1st and 10, Indy. Under 7 to play. Minshew throws. Caught by Pittman again. First down, out of bounds. And they're going to let the clock run now. Just shy of the 50, the 47. Colts are bleeding some clock here. 6:23 to go in the ball game. Minshew drops back. Getting happy feet in the dirt. Incomplete. Flag. This might be holding. Tripping on the offense. I thought he was being held. They said personal. Oh, no, they got him for some BS roughing the passer penalty. Nah, tripping. Yeah, right there. Kick that left foot out. Always tough because you're falling down. You want to keep your balance, but yeah, tripping. So 1st and 25 as the penalties continue to mount for Indy. Not a good thing, mind you. Bears are now up 28-13. Bucks up 22-17. Minshew barking out signals. He drops back. Quick pass, caught to about the 40. To Granson again. Heavily involved today. That was actually Will Mallory. My bad. My apologies. Minshew, bobbled, and Moss has to not one-hand catch all of these. That's all he's tried to do today. Every one-hand catch it. The other ones, like they weren't great throws, that one's fine. That's in his hands. You gotta catch it. Gotta catch it. Just unacceptable. Third and 17, by the way, Stroud injured in the Jets-Texans game. CJ Stroud. Screen to Mallory for 1 yard. That's your play call there? Third and a mile? Fourth and 15. This is basically ball game if it hasn't been already. Oh, yeah. Stroud slammed his head on the turf, by the way. Like bad slamming. This has to be to Pierce or Pittman. You'd figure. And timeout Bengals. 5:17 to go in the football game. 4th and 15. Desmond Ridder scores to give the Falcons a late lead. Yeah, we'll do it after this. 4th and 15. The Falcons got the 2-point try. It's a 3-point game late in the 4th for them. Ridder doing Ridder things of playing terrible and waking up somehow. Minshew, 4th and 15. Under pressure. Gonna go down. It's Hendrickson. Who else delivers? Another sack for Hendrickson. Spam 91 in the comment section. 4th and 19, or 4th and 15, has to be a long developing play, and Minshew had no chance. Two on the day for Hendrickson. 3 sacks for the Bengals, 0 for Indy. Jake Browning under center, 1 receiver, 3 tight ends. Handoff to Mixon, and Mixon off the right side. Actually, 2 tight ends and an extra lineman, Cody Ford, in the football game there. 2nd and 5, inside of 5 to go now. Four to go in the football game. Tight ends, extra lineman to the left side. Irwin, the lone receiver. Handoff to Mixon. Mixon up the middle. He picks up 7. First down, Bengals. They ran a great read option. Ritter did. What a play. That's just a solo effort right there. 4 minutes to go. Joe Mixon up to 74 yards on the day. Been a big day for him. First and 10 from the 22-yard line now. Mixon that bounces it, breaks a tackle, and loses only 1. Maybe 1.5, could have been more. Good running there. Second down as the clock continues to bleed. Second and 11. Snapped with 1. Handoff to Mixon again. Up the middle. Gets 2, almost 3. So 1 more play. Then we'll come down to the 2-minute warning, which they might go for it if it's 4th and short to just try to end it. Remember to sub for more free Bengals videos all season long. Browns now up 28-14. Bucks facing 4th and 1 at their own 45. The Jets are putting it on Houston. Wow, who saw that one coming? Not I. Not I. 3rd and 8. They're going to motion Yoshivas. Free play. They all jumped 5 yards. It was a very hard count. Are they going to rule this on the Bengals? Bengals called timeout. Colts' entire offensive line jumped, or defensive line jumped off sides, but Zach Taylor called time. There was 1 on the play clock, so they weren't going to get the play off. That's why they all jumped. Yikes. Ravens have the ball and the lead against the Rams, by the way. The Lions have yet again turned it over on downs. As a handoff, this time goes for 2. And that will take us in to the 2-minute warning. It's over. It's Bengals 31, Colts 14. We'll have a post-game show for you as well, plus the final 2 minutes of this game. But first, today's show made possible by Prize Picks. Head to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. You can mix and match sports. The flex play means you only got to get 2 out of 3 right to come out on top and ahead and make some money. You can also just pick more than or less than. You're not battling thousands of other players, etc. My Prize Picks today. We hit again, baby. Justin Fields passing yards. He did 195.5. He is up to, at the moment, 223. Count it. T. Higgins, 38.5. He's got 72 on 2 catches, despite the 2 drops he's had. And to get to all of them, not quite as I do the flex play, so I don't get as much back if I get all 3, but I still get more. Anytime CeeDee Lamb touchdown. That's prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Links in the comments and the description of today's show. I owe one final shot and just enough left of the jungle juice. Bottoms up, boys and girls. Thank you. There we go. Bengals lead the Colts 31-14. I thought it'd be a close game. It has not been. It has been a Bengals runaway. This has been the best defensive Bengals effort since the Bills game. Maybe I can't give it to the Pittsburgh game because I only allowed 16, but a lot more against the Bills. That's a better offense. The Niners game, maybe there's a good Niners team that they beat up on. Browns make it 28-14. Saints make it 28-6. So some runaway games going on right now. Bucks have the ball, 2nd and 10 at their own 48, by the way. So McPherson on for a field goal try. Kick is up and good. 35 yards to make it 34-14 with 1:55 to go in this football game. Looks like Indy will send, I think, Minshew back out there. He just got up and got out of his jacket. So the playoff picture is going to change. Oh, how it'll change. C.J. Stroud's getting a concussion evaluation right now. How things change quickly in this sport. 34-14. Colts, I guess it was accidental prediction, 7-6. Bengals, 7-6. Houston, 7-6. Everybody's 7-6. Bengals will still be on the outside looking in due to various tiebreakers, but kicks away from McPherson. Jets will stay alive with their impending win. They could. Here's the thing. Hope's a dangerous thing, Chris. Hope will drive a man insane. Minnesota, Pittsburgh can win them both. That Jags win saved your season. Then it's Chiefs and the Browns. They're going to have a chance. Minshew hands it off. Sorry, Sam Ellinger handed it off. To show you where we're at in this football game was Trey Sermon for 2 yards. So you can do the scoreboard. It's not going to be anyone to know who impacts it. Bengals going to win. Let me know when you're done with that. And also put Brandon D. He's going to put his Venmo into the other one, into the raffle. So give him 4. Handoff, Sermon. Sermon gets loose and picks up 11. Fumble. No, just some pushing and shoving going on. Sorry, I saw Nelson kind of diving forward, going, what's going on up there? First down for the Colts. The Bucs are now in Falcons' red zone area. Jets are going to win. That game's almost over. Ooh, Rams with the ball in deep in Ravens territory at the 5. Draw, Sermon picks up 4. That might be the final play of this one. And some extracurriculars going on right now. As it sits right now, when Houston loses, the Bengals would jump into the 7 seed. For now, at least. For now. Which is oh so interesting. All right. We will run the Bengals pennant raffle here coming up next. Christmas style. That's fun. As Browns Jags, as the Browns marching here. We'll run that coming up here momentarily. Remember to pull off the sub count next time. It's fine. Oh, there you go. Nice. Bengals win. The Bucs have scored with 31 seconds left. The Rams have scored. But there's a flag in that game. My, oh my. Bears are up late in the game. Spam CIN for a Bengals win, folks. Been a bad day for Jared Goff. There's no way around it. Bad day for Goff. CIN in the comment section. Do the Christmas race? It's fine. A big win for Cincinnati. They will move into, with Houston's loss now official, for now, the 7 seed in the postseason. As crazy as that sounds. Jacksonville's marching down by 14 late. All right, you ready? We've got Christmas-themed race to determine the winner of the Bengals pennant. A lot of names on there. Can't see them all. You did get Brandon D in there, right? His final 4? Perfect. Jags score late in the game. Ravens-Rams are also late in the game. JJ Prods, you're in there too. You just can't see all the names. They're all blocked out. We're going to race in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're off to the races. There you go, J.J. Prods. Let me scooch over a little bit more. Robert Nance. Got a lot of elves in there is probably the Christmas theme. Where's just Santa at? It's an elf race, I guess. Stephen Crawford, Mike Rawson. Here comes Mike Rawson's green elf. Robert Nance has the top 3 spots. That makes sense. He put in like 15 entries or something. Or 12 inches, whatever it was. No, it was 15 or close to it. Here comes Tommy Sauce. Robert Nance in first. Tommy Sauce. Oh, he drops back. J.J. Prods in the lead. Crypto Crazy making a run. More Robert Nance elves. Brandon D is up the top, slowing down. 13 seconds left. J.J. Prods clinging to a lead. He's slowing down. It's Robert Nance. Robert Nance, a slim lead over Andrew. Robert Nance will win. He beats Andrew and Brandon D. Robert Nance is our winner. Robert Nance, you can email me, tom@chatsports.com, or Venmo, or message me at whatgoingdowney. Robert Nance takes the win. Cheers to you, my friend. I do appreciate that. Robert Nance, the leader and the winner. Robert, congratulations, my friends. Please email me, tom@chatsports.com. We will get you squared away, as the Bengals are now very much alive in the playoff race because of the results today. The Bengals have now jumped to, missing a game in here, about 18% chance to make the postseason, but for now, we will not go to it because I'm not at it yet. So don't go to it. But for now, the entire AFC North is in the playoff picture. Browns, Steelers, Bengals. Thanks to some wide variety of tiebreakers, the Bengals are ahead of Houston and ahead of Indy. And just like that, those playoff hopes remain, which is going to be entertaining down the stretch. No watch party next week, unfortunately. We will be back, though, for the remainder of I think, almost all the games down the stretch this season. So, Bengals win. Robert Nance wins. Congrats to you, my friend. Email me, tom@chatsports.com, or DM me on Twitter at whatgoingdowney. Our post-game show gets started right now. Give me a who day in the comments section as the Bengals blow out the Colts 34-14. An impressive win by the Bengals that, as of right now, knowing there are afternoon games to be run, etc., the Bengals are going to be in the 7 seed for the time being in the wild card race. The entire AFC North at this moment would be in there, which makes things oh so entertaining. If you guys like that win by the Bengals, and how could you not? That was a fun football game. Then like the video right now. Every single person watching, I think, should like the video after an impressive quality win by Cincinnati over Indianapolis. Let's go through the keys to victory as kind of a, did they accomplish them? Our takeaways, so to speak. Did Jake Browning step up? Yes, with a slight asterisk on that front. The screen game was really good. Of Jake Browning's 275 yards, a lot of them were on passes behind the line of scrimmage. Something like 120, 130, something like that. But 18 of 24, 275, 2 TDs, the INT, a touchdown run as well. You'll take it. It's easy when Chase Brown has 3 catches for 80 yards on screens. Joe Mixon had a 45-yard screen. Drew Sample made a nice catch behind the backfield to get some yardage there. A lot of good stuff overall from the Bengals offense. Jake Browning gets credit. A.J. McCarron to play for a little bit. That was scary. Jake Browning at one point just kind of like leaves the game holding his thumb. Probably was just cramps. The not so fun thumb cramp, I guess, happened for Jake Browning. Came back in the game, was fine. Had a bad pick six. That was the Colts had about 30 seconds of good play. They had the touchdown on a nice drive that was set up by Hendrickson of the pass, which was the right call as far as I'm concerned. And then they had the pick six. 25 seconds of game time, all 14 of their points. Outside of that, 34-0. It's pretty good. So grade the Bengals for me against the Colts. A, B, C, D, or F. Sound off in the comments section, the pinned comment of today's video. The ad comes here on YouTube. Take advantage of it. Head down there, A, B, C, D, or F. Number 2, the ground game must remain featured for the Bengals. And I think it was today. Now, some fourth quarter, just run, kind of change the numbers to an extent, but thought Joe Mixon played well. 21 for 79 yards, under 4 yards per carry, but a lot of short yardage stuff. Good success rates overall. The one TD, also had 3 catches for 46 yards and the 45-yard screenplay. Good stuff. Chase Brown, he's good. When I said I want to play young guys, this is why. I want to see what Chase Brown is able to do. How good can he be? 8 carries, 25 yards. Now there's a toss that lost a few yards. It kind of brought down those numbers. It's fine. 3 catches, 80 yards. Was the leading receiver for Cincinnati in this game. Jake Browning, 3 carries, 7 yards. The score. Only 3.5 yards per carry. Some late games have kind of negatively impacted those numbers, and that's fine. But I thought it was you ran it successfully, efficiently for the most part. Good day on the ground. Good offense performance. How can you be mad about 34 points, right? Offense played great today, and a great job by Zach Taylor. Head coach gets plenty of credit for the way his team played. In a must-win game for the playoff chances, they've won back-to-back. Today's show is made possible by Prize Picks, the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. It's you against the numbers. You simply pick more than or less than on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. You're not battling thousands of other players. There's no pros, there's no sharps, there's no sharks. You just pick more than, less than. That's it. You can mix and match sports. I love the flex play. You don't get as much back, but you give you some cover in case you get one wrong. Although I did start today 2 for 2. I've hit the flex play already. Can I get my CeeDee Lamb anytime TD tonight? We shall find out in a few hours. I had Justin Fields more than passing yards, 195.5. T. Higgins more than receiving yards, 38.5. Those both hit, despite 2 drop tickets. Not a great day from T. He finishes the day with some nice yardage. Had the offensive pass interference to get a touchdown, but it was fine. And he finished the day 2 for 72. Not great, but enough, I suppose. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Links in the comments and the description of today's show. It's prizepicks.com/CLNS. Number 3, key to victory. The defense fares better. Oh boy, did they. First off, how good was this ground game defense? The run defense was as good as I've seen it been all year long. A team that has run the ball pretty well this year had nothing going. Zach Moss, 13 carries, 28 yards. Gardner Minshew, 2 for 5. The numbers are inflated by Trace Sermon coming in late, having 3 carries for 13 yards in literal garbage time when Indy didn't even let Sam Ehlinger throw the football at all. 2 takeaways, the INT and a fumble. The fumble came on special teams, by the way, so still counts as far as I'm concerned. A nice offensive yardage, 269, but that's not very many when the Bengals had almost 400 yards of offense today. Gardner Minshew, 240, 6.2 yards per attempt. Browning almost doubled him. A lot of short stuff. Pittman played well. By the way, how about Jermaine Pratt and Logan Wilson? Both had 10 tackles. Pratt had a sack and a TFL. Hendrickson had 2 sacks, by the way. We'll talk about Patrick here in a little bit. Great performance by the defense. Really good stuff. We will have more Bengals watch parties later on this year for you. Sub and make sure you are subscribed. YouTube.com/Bengals TV. Free Bengals videos for you all season long. Number 2, contributor was a second pass rusher steps up. And not really. I will give B.J. Hill credit. Had a great diving pick. So that was a pass rusher that stepped up. Hendrickson had 2 sacks. Pratt and Sample each got a half one, although I'm not sure that was Sample who got in on that one play. I'll have to go back and double check. Either way, Hubbard played well. Great run defense there. No. Josh Tapuo was a good run stopper. I didn't see much from Miles Murphy. Had a nice chase down tackle late after a Pratt kind of set up a TFL that they gave to Awuzie eventually. But look, you sacked it Minshew 3 times. They didn't do much on the air. Can't be mad at it. Can't be mad at it. Give me your one-word reaction to the Bengals win over the Colts. Sound off in the comment section. One word only right now. Final key to victory. Feed Jamar Chase. Did not happen. Ended up being okay. They only got him the ball 3 times in this one. 3 catches, 29 yards on 4 targets. If I had told you, hey, it's 3 for 29 for Chase, we went, oh my God, we lost. Did we lose this game? Did we had nothing going on offense? Did we? Well, didn't matter because your running backs had 80 and 46. Higgins had 2 for 72. Hudson had his first touchdown catch of his career, or season, career? I'll double check that right now. Chase did not get going. In the end, it's okay. Of his career for Hudson, by the way. First one of his career. That's okay. Was a good, impressive, quality performance by the Bengals offense overall, even if their best player did not have his best game. Not the end of the world. So the Bengals come out on top, 34-14. It's a big one. Big game. Again, as of right now, the tiebreakers will change as we move forward. The Bengals, for the time being, have the 7 seed. They basically, Houston gets knocked out of it. They're both at 7-6. Pittsburgh, Bengals, Indy, Houston at 7-6. Pittsburgh over the tiebreaker over the Bengals. Indy over Houston because of their tiebreaker head-to-head. And Bengals over Indy head-to-head. So there's a lot of chaos and still stuff left to be done there. But the Bengals' playoff hopes are alive again. We'll have more for you guys in the coming days. Make sure you are subscribed.